to your
What's up, y'all? We live now.
Oh, he didn't even want to share. What's good, people? We got people in the chat.
No. We just started early. Finally, like everybody here is early. Well, not everybody, but most of the people here. People started jumping in real quick. We're surprised people see how many people actually hit that subscribe button and also notification button too. So,
it's
what y'all
fairly
been
easy.
doing though? What's been going on with everybody? What y'all too?
Shoot, not much, man. Yeah, same business. Working, chilling. You're just trying to keep head above water and stuff like that. Trying to make sure these tariffs ain't tearing your boy down and shit of that nature. So, that's all we got good going on over here, man.
Trying to make it all out of 15 cents.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in if y'all coming in. We just starting a little early, just a little chill aspect. Now we got lots to talk about. We talk about game prices. Stuff is just expensive as hell now. Games are expensive as hell. I hope y'all bought a PS5 or Xbox Series X before the price increase, because this is the first time in history that like games went up instead of going down. It's crazy, y'all. And I also guess what, y'all? I'm trying to get used to these new glasses. Like I have a prescription in here, and I don't think I hope it's okay. I ordered my lenses online, and I got I have progressive lenses. So at the bottom is where I can like see much better when I look down and shit. But I think where my eye is centered at, it's like in the middle. So if I do like this, sometimes I can see it more when I'm looking down. But also too, well, it's taking a little it's taking a little time to get used to this stuff. Like people say, you got to get used to like progressive lenses and shit. I've been looking online. Oh man, it's a difference. Like I'm looking at stuff and like woo, it's wavy. I'm like, oh, hold on now, my brain ain't used to that. So, but these are the first glasses that came in, the first prescription that came in. I got like 4 more prescriptions that coming in. So hopefully, and then also I got to get another eye exam. So hopefully my eye exam is great. These are last year prescription, and so I filled it at the VA, and they did really good. Thank God for the VA, because I'd rather pay $175 than like $575 other places and stuff. Like,
they'll prices be taxing. Yeah.
They was texting my ass like, oh, you can get one free. I'm like, how much is free? I'm like, well, 2 pair would be like $470. I'm like,
shit. For some glasses, nah.
Yeah, I said, can I learn how to put contacts in?
Or something. Yeah, you gotta find something to subsidize.
It was man. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It was crazy. I was like, I'm not gonna do that shit, man.
Great. Like my older brother, he has glasses. He recently just did LASIK eye surgery, so he doesn't have to do like contacts or any stuff like that. Yeah, I do know. Like it's kind of a little bit of a dangerous procedure because they're actually putting a beam into your eye. But he got that done a couple years ago, and so he hasn't wore glasses and prescriptions anytime soon. So he was like, if you got 20/20 vision, hey, just be grateful, because man, you'll be struggling. Because him and my mom wear glasses, or he used to wear glasses, I should say.
Dude, people have fussing about video games, man. Luckily, you got your eyesight, man. We don't think about stuff like that, right? We don't think about like, oh, I got my eyesight, I got my 5 senses. Like some people don't. A lot of people don't have it. Some people are blind. Some people can't walk, man. Shit.
Yep. Or is that one dude who used to say on Boondocks? He's like, damn, everything's going wrong in my life right now. But at least the motherfucker ain't in jail, though. Holla at your boy. I said, you know what?
That's good.
Right. Hey, look, you're not locked behind the cell and 4 walls and 2 hot cots a day. So that's a good way to look at life. So
man, I look at life, dude. I love life, man. Like, hey, that's why I don't really trip about video games no more. Like I told y'all before, I told the guys before we got on, I think I'm selling my Neo Geo collection. Like, I'm just done. I'm happy. I got to a certain point, and like I told them this too, like I got a mindset like I can buy them again if I need to later on in life.
Oh yeah.
I'm satisfied. I'm 100% satisfied of letting some of these things go. I'm so satisfied. I'm like, I'm good. I'm really good. I'm like, I can sell this. I don't care. I can let it go. I know a lot of people. Some people can't believe that. I understand. Like, oh, they can't believe. I'm not too tied down to anything no more, because I got like some goals I want to do, but and I'm not in. I'm in a position. I'm good. I'm really good. I'm not in no trouble. I just started like, hey, I'm looking for, because we've been behind the scenes, been talking to them, talking for like months about this. Like you saw last week's show, we talked more about it, but I'm really satisfied of where I'm at. At the point of collecting, I don't need to like have everything. Even if I had like $1 million, I probably wouldn't go about unnecessary stuff. I'm looking at collecting so much different now. Like I do not.
Yeah, I think we all are. Yeah.
I do not. I'm not in the stage of like I need to gather everything. When I first started collecting, I was getting everything. Like now, I don't even really. I'm not had that urgency to go to Goodwill all the time. I'm great. I'm liking making more videos. I like to make more videos that help people. I like to talk about more different games and stuff. I'm cool. I'm really cool. I'm like, and it, like Neo Geo stuff. If I really want to, I can emulate all that shit. But I'm okay. Like I don't get no award for having the best collection. I'm cool. But if somebody else want to do that, that's them. For me, I'm good, man. I'm always been like that. I think that's why I've been like more controversial. Like, but it's only like online. Like people in the real world don't give a shit. Online, especially like Facebook groups and stuff like that, they really care. Like, it's not really that, but
yeah, it's
points.
Yeah, all valid points. I mean, I think it's just you get older and you start thinking about space and where you want to spend your time and how you want to spend your time and what you truly value, things of that nature. I don't know. We all go through it in some form or fashion. Not necessarily has to be in video games, but it could be in anything. Definitely been a conversation we've had behind the scenes. I think I'm starting to see it happen a lot across the board too, because I've heard other content creators kind of tiptoe around that conversation too, in terms of when's it enough? When is it enough to have what you've got? And then when does it become an issue to where you're just overdoing it? But, video games have been a part of my life for, since I was 4. So it's never going away. I'm always going to be playing video games. It's just, how am I going to be playing them moving forward? So, it is what it is. And they kind of making it easier to make these decisions with these choices that they're doing with this right now, bro. Because when this is probably one of the first times that I've seen through, I mean, I don't count if there was ever a price increase back in the 90s or 2000s or whatever.
There wasn't. There wasn't. Go ahead, brother.
No, then that's the case. Like the best time to have bought a PS5 or an Xbox Series X was at launch, and that's just absolutely absurd to be saying that 5, almost 6 years into the life cycle of the console, which is kind of crazy. So it's I think, to be honest, if they're increasing prices and anybody is looking for a console, just go buy a used one.
Oh, dude,
go get a used one.
Speaking of that, man, I was like, I finally got another Xbox Series X. I don't need it. I don't really want it. The only reason I bought a Series X is because the prices of it's outrageous. I don't want to pay all of it. I don't want to pay $600 for a Series X. I barely play. I bought me a used one, and well, I can't say. I guess I can say I got it for free because I sold some items that I got for free, and I used that money to buy that at a pawn shop. So the Series X was like $375 with tax. I mean, okay, cool. I'm like, damn, that's still a lot of money, but still is better than the price is down.
Yeah, and I was for a brand new one. Yeah.
And it is just like I did not want to, and I don't even play it. I mean, I saw some things like I will like stream with it or do some games I can't play somewhere else. And it's not that I don't hate Xbox and nothing. It just like I prefer to play next generation games on like PlayStation 5 and Switch. Xbox, I as a collector or as a collector, I like to have all the systems so I can have that choice when I want it. It's weird,
Xbox, the Series X. Oh, sorry, to cut you on this. What are you saying?
No, go ahead, do your thing.
No, I was about to say quickly, like with the Series S, the Series X, I'm sorry, what the Series X is really good for if you want to do a lot of gaming on like original Xbox games and Xbox 360 games, it's great for that. Because from my research, and I think even what Nest and what Zelda was saying, the Series X, it plays a lot of great OG Xbox games at a higher frame rate, higher resolution, stuff like that. And some of those games, I don't even think you can like buy on multiple systems. I think some of those games are still locked to the original Xbox. So if you're in the market to try to do that, that's what the Series X. I'm not sure what the S does in regards to like performance upgrades, but I do know the X is really good at doing that. So I mean, it does have its purpose. So I just want to
like when I got my X and I re-downloaded all my games, I was like, damn, I had a lot of games, you know, especially from the 360 era, and I don't have Game Pass anymore. I'm like, because I cut it off like a year ago. I was like, and I looked at the Game Pass selection. I'm like, do I really want that? But then before we got on, like, I want the ROG Ally X just because it's another system. And I was like, yeah,
want one?
I kind of do, yeah.
I
know, you know what? And I tell you like this, right? Only reason I want it is because it's expensive. The Leo,
of course,
Leo me,
new toy on the block.
The new toy on the block. I 100%. And a lot of people can't admit this. It's the new toy on the block. It's shiny and new. It's nice. I want it. Could I get it? I probably can't afford it and get it. Yeah, I can get it. But just because, and I probably play it 3-4 times and let it sit in the box. I mean, that's just. This shit is how it is, you know.
Man, we went what, Mega, about an hour. Me and Alex were going back and forth with this man. What was it, 6, 7, 8, 9 podcast episodes ago? And this man was sitting here telling us how he would never buy this thing.
Oh yeah,
I know, I did, didn't I? Said that shit.
Like,
yeah,
man,
you were going on a bit of a tirade. You was like, oh man, he was like, oh yeah, fuck Xbox. I can't believe they're doing this to me.
Yeah,
like why I need to own Xbox if I can play all the. Yeah, I do remember. Yep. I do remember you was going back and forth on that. Yeah,
and now he's over here. Well, I got a Series X. So I was like,
oh boy, I was talking. Hey, you know when I said that, I said, hey, when I was talking all that shit, I said I probably want to get one. And I was like, why is all this coming?
And you were saying that while you was at Summer Game Fest, like during the Xbox. I was like, dog, that's the wrong place to be saying that shit. If you feel that way.
Well, I always pride myself for being honest, and I'll say, but it's emotional and stuff. Like, I hate creators who say shit and don't back it up. I say something like, "Yeah, I said it. What you gonna do? Beat with my ass for my opinion? No." I mean, yeah, I said.
I'm just calling out the fact that I remember. I do for a 100% fact. Remember you saying you weren't gonna buy one, or you wouldn't have any reason to buy one.
I did, and look, and that still stands. I don't have any reason to buy one, and I still probably won't. I said I would like to get it. I still like to have it.
You gonna get one?
I might. I don't know. I don't know. It's 50-50 right now. It depends on the funds I have, where I'm at. Because like I said, I'm setting off Neo Geo stuff, you know, and I want to do some other things. Like, I don't know. I really don't, you know.
Well, the deciding factor for me was, and this is what I said last time, was going to be price. If they over a G and all that, nah, they can keep that. Right now, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. Y'all increasing the prices on your consoles. I mean, they said, oh, well, we won't go up on our controllers. I think we're just talking about PlayStation 5 here because everybody else is already doing
shit for now.
For now, the accessories. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, okay, do what you got to do. Whatever you got to do. It makes me wonder how many consoles are being sold like week over week, month over month right now. What's the console sales over the last 3 or 4 months for
I would
PlayStation?
think they will see a stark decrease because of the messaging they had this year with how everything is an Xbox at this point. So it's like, all right, well, if everything is Xbox, I could just wait. I mean, we see it firsthand. I mean, what, Gears of War drops on PlayStation 5, what, Tuesday or Wednesday of next week? Indiana Jones was on there, and now there's talks of Halo. Yes, people already waited this long people already waited this long. I mean, if they ain't got an Xbox, they damn sure ain't gonna want to invest in one now. So it's, if anything, I'm pretty sure the sales rate and the attachment rate for games, because we already, the cat's out the bag. People on Xbox don't buy games anyway. Don't at me, at people on Twitter, but yeah, people on Xbox be buying games like that anyway. So yeah, if anything, I would assume the numbers have probably gone down, not up, because I don't really see people spending $100 more on 5-year-old tech. I just no.
I see more of the resurgence of Halo popping back up. PlayStation players, and then you're gonna have the Xbox OGs hop in there and see if they can get in a mixed bag with a couple of those on PlayStation, and then seeing Gears on PlayStation for the first time. I didn't pre-order it. Like I've made it a case now that I'm not pre-ordering anything else anymore. I'm not doing it. It's got to be like a super stellar game that it's got to be like my top 5 or 10 games, and it's just got a sequel or it's got a remaster. It's got to be that. That's the only way I'm pre-ordering, because I'm just.
And also thank y'all for the birthday wishes too. Appreciate y'all. Birthday tomorrow. Next, I know. I don't feel it. I don't look it. I don't feel like I'm gonna be. 40.
That's good though. Like
I'm gonna be 47 tomorrow, and I don't look it or feel it.
You're gonna be
47. I don't know why I thought you was like 42. Hey, look, Black don't crack. I thought you was like 42 or something like that. He was like 47. I was like,
I know, right?
Shout out, brother.
I be forgetting how old I am, man. I guess because
that's good though.
I got no kids. I take care of myself. I drink my water, mind my business.
That's how a lot of people retain to youth though. Like that's how a lot of people retain to youth though. Like if you're going around like you older than how you appear to look, and you just take care of yourself and don't act that way. Hey, that's like the secret of immortality right there. Don't act your age. So.
Oh, he muted.
Oh, Mike. Yep. Mike disconnected. Yep. Your mute icon still on.
No.
Oh no, you button. Oh man, he about to spit out a remix. Oh shit! All right. Yeah, you might want to unplug. Yeah, still doing it. Oh, that man beatboxing. All right. Oh, it's still doing it. Okay, yeah. Once you mute your microphone, then it'll stop. Yeah, we won't hear it now. For the second that you unmute it, it's doing it again. Yeah, still don't hear you. The only thing I keep hearing, if you got like your phone or something by you, if you listen to the stream, you'll hear what we're hearing. But it sounds like you're. it sounds like.
No. Switch your mics, bro.
Yeah, you might have to.
Thank you.
Having technical difficulties, people, but don't worry though. He getting back. He getting that situated. But were you saying something?
Now I'm back.
Oh,
okay. There we go.
Nobody trying to mute my shit, nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to mute that. I don't want to listen to your remix over there.
Oh no, it was coming from the fucking camera over here and shit. But no, I was making a joke. I was saying I guess I should have made it. I can date the mom and the daughter, depending on how old the daughter is.
Oh my god.
Freaking guy.
They remind me of that meme, that dude who it's probably after.
Somebody said this is a remix. Why? I'm sorry, y'all. Because when it pops off here, it automatically goes to this emit, and it sounds like it's like way off and shit. So my bad.
Okay. Microphone off screen. Okay.
But like I was saying, like I don't feel 47. I ain't gonna feel 47 tomorrow. I don't know. Got a day. Tomorrow I'm gonna get up, go get my free coffee, go take a test drive in the car, go do some more shit, go get something to eat that's good. Probably go treat myself to some sushi. Probably go do. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna do so. I'm gonna go do Korean barbecue tomorrow. I'm gonna treat myself to a Korean barbecue meal.
Okay.
Go do that, and whatever happens in the day happens in the day. I think my mama gonna send me some money tomorrow, so I'm gonna give me a Korean barbecue. I ain't eating breakfast. I'm gonna eat all that shit, all that. Ooh, boy. Korean barbecue be good as hell tomorrow.
It's
like
a good thing.
Kid right now.
It's a good thing that that nothing but Kanks will be doing like free birthday like little cupcakes or some shit.
Man, don't tell him.
I don't. Never mind. I say anything to you. I don't know.
No, but Kanks. I ain't had that.
I should have never said that.
You should not have said that.
Oh my gosh, that cake is so sweet, so good.
God.
It's so fluffy. No. I absolutely love that shit. Oh, I'm gonna get another cake tomorrow. I forgot about it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that sound like a crackhead right there.
Yeah, because he is a crackhead. That's the only sweets he'll eat. That is the only sweets he will eat, and he just.
Now, granted, those are cupcakes though. Those some good ass cupcakes.
Listen, baby boy, I ain't doing no baby boy. Shut up. Shut up, boy. It's just baby boy. No. Okay, so I add that to my list because your ass, your party, man. This nigga be adding the goddamn luxurious parties and stuff, and he come out like, hey, let me tell you, when he did his party, him and his wife, they came down. They had like an upstairs thing, like, welcome everybody to our Christmas party. Please dine and drink all you want. We got cakes, we got drinks, we got food. Everybody, you know, like they were just sitting up there, like I was like, oh shit, okay, like all right, cool. They were sitting there and they had their little matching outfits out, and they were like, they came out, did like had the drinks like this in their hand and stuff, like, welcome to our home.
You over exaggerating like a mofo.
No, you did, y'all. He did. I promise. Him and his wife, they were sitting up on the thing. They was like, because they got a stairs, right? So he was sitting. They came to the balcony. Welcome everybody to our party. And it was like,
bro, how much have you had to drink this evening, bro?
It did also too. He had little special lights that they fit. It be like this on them and stuff. Like, oh shit, these niggas are rich. It's like,
oh my god.
Like this.
It make it sound like you went to the make it sound you went to the Wayne Manor or some shit.
Dude, it was, man. They came out, hey, and then he walked down. You know, they had like the little stuff like.
This dude,
yeah, he. Oh, I can tell he's over embellishing right now.
This dude's flat face lying right now, bro.
I embellishing them walking down, but they came when they was on the stairwell, like, welcome to the party, everybody, and like, please eat and drink and get full. I was like, oh, Roman shit. I like, okay.
Eat, drink, and be married.
Yeah. I like had grace and stuff. I was talking something going like a Coming to America.
Oh my goodness.
This dude wild right now, bro.
Nothing. Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, I told y'all next time though a party, man. That rich man, he rich, man. Tell me.
I'm not rich.
Yeah, we go over this every week.
Hey, he did look, y'all. He did the hand thing like this. It had little like the wine in the hand like that. I was like, oh, this motherfucker. I said, look, I can't do it just right here, but it was like this, and like they had, one thing to do. You gonna drink and eat at this party? It was great. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't ever have leftovers after my parties, bro.
He had like 40 people over there. I said, God dang, you know how big? So he had 40 people. You know how big his house was. This dude got like 26,000 square feet at home. This dude got like a mansion.
26,000.
Yeah.
What's that? How much? What?
I don't know anybody.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, sorry.
I don't know anybody above 5,000.
You talking about?
You got 8 rooms, and like 3 of them was one for the office, and one you film, and then one for your craps table, like, and then one for your game room. So you got like a lot of rooms, man.
No, people will see my game room tour video, bro. It is not like that.
That room is big as hell.
I've got the upstairs is basically.
He was a co-host. His wife like to. Everybody, thank y'all. Well,
during Christmas time, she does all the parties, man. All I do is decorate. That's all I do. I decorate the tree. I do all the decorations outside. That's just my jam. I like decorating for Christmas. It's always been.
They do. I like. You know what? You like me, man. I do. Only reason I don't decorate for Christmas because I'm single. And I put a tree up, and I probably barely put anything on a tree. But you know, I'm more of a family type of thing, so I do. I like the stuff in the yard, and I got me like a couple blow ups, like the snowman and like the Black Santa Claus and stuff like that. I like stuff like that. I really do.
Like Halloween is her holiday. She got that. I'm like, nah, I don't do Halloween.
Don't mess with them spirits that time of year.
Nah.
No, don't mess with that, man.
Hey, my jam. That's why I don't do horror video games. I'll collect them, but I won't play them.
I won't play them. Them shit's still on the shelf.
Yeah, his closet is really that big, man. Like he got like a 2 walking, like, you know, yeah, 1 walking closet. He got like 2, like comfortably 2. It's like having like a 5-car garage. You're like, hey, your closet big, man.
Yeah, you wilding, bro.
That's a speed lie. I'm just lying. I'm just telling people don't know if it's true or real. They gonna believe everything when they rewind this. But no, hey, but what is true? Let's talk about this, because this is like crazy, right? Like PlayStation raising on prices in the US, y'all. This is crazy.
Oh boy.
Starting yesterday, starting today, matter of fact. All PlayStation bundles went up $50 freaking dollars. So the regular PS5, $550. Digital, I don't. You know what? When they do the 99, they try to make it look good, but come on, $550. The digital edition is $500, which a lot of people kind of upset about. But we'll talk about it in a minute. And then the Pro is $750. Like, yo, this is wilding. They wilding. Sony's not wilding, but you know, the Cheeto, or you know, I ain't gonna say it, but maybe stay away from politics. But the tariffs has a lot to do with this stuff, right? And first, Nintendo, I guess they preempted and did it, and people like drop the price. Xbox said, "F it, we know we ain't selling that, so might as well." And here come Nintendo. It's just like we're in this new age. This is the first like generation that systems did not go down; they went up. Remember, like every system over this, like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox Series, Xbox 360, Wii U, all these games went down. Systems went down. These systems went up. Our systems that we bought on launch day, like you said, Ness, are worth more today than they was when we bought them. That's crazy. I know you had a lot to say about that, man. Talk about this, dude.
I mean, yeah. I mean, when I bought mine, I bought mine for the sole purpose of one game that still hasn't come out. So, you know, I'm still salty about that for my PlayStation 5. But then this was kind of like, I didn't see the writing on the wall by any means, but, you know, I didn't see a need for me to get a PlayStation 5 Pro. And I damn sure not about to buy one now, because, I mean, you increasing it by another $50. Nah, I'm good. I'm real good now. My PS5 works just fine. I don't see a game out there that's going to require me the need to have to go and get it for some ray tracing or anything like that. But I mean, maybe Grand Theft Auto 6, but we don't know how that.
It was just hailing over here. Like that's crazy.
Hailing?
Is it hailing?
Yeah, like a small hail. Like I was like, something hit my window. I'm like, what was going on? I'm sorry I got up, but like it was like a little small hail just hit my window. I'm like, and it's the summer, you know, it just. Yo, this summer stuff is really it's just crazy. Like the weather here in Texas or in the mid with like the tornado alley, the middle of the United States, the weather gets weird during this time. And it was like pow, like I'm surprised y'all didn't hear it, but it was like I looked at it like it was like start hailing and it stopped. It's like the light flash, like that was crazy. Anyway, I'm sorry, man. They just got
I mean, it's a little bit. It's a domino effect though, right? So and I was having this conversation with a couple of people from my job, a couple of people, you know, outside of work, you know, it's the dominoes haven't continued. They're just starting to fall, and it's a very slow process. So over time, we're going to see the things that we don't talk about today. Yeah, right now we're talking about games. That's minuscule bullshit. I mean, that's not a need, it's a want, or it may be a want or a need for some people, but I mean, that's a luxury. We're just talking about a luxury item right now. We're not talking about the day-to-day necessities that we need. Those prices are going to continue to increase, and that domino effect cascades across a multitude of things where we're going to start seeing more and more people say, you know what? I think I will skip buying this game because I need to focus on these groceries. Or maybe I need to skip buying this brand new console because the holidays are coming up and I need to prioritize who I'm purchasing my gifts for. I mean, this isn't the first time this has happened. I mean, it's just, you know, kind of dominoes after a decade or so, and then we're right back at square one, redoing it again. And it happens. Just so happens, you know, in 2008, we had it happen to us. This generation, so we've seen bits and pieces of this with the housing market crash and people losing jobs, and then when we graduated college, you know, we were told that we were going to be the next young workforce going out and having all these great jobs, and it took us 5-6 years additional to find those jobs or build those things. So right now, the way I'm looking at things is a little bit different. I'm holding things a little bit closer to cuff. The need for me to go out and buy a brand new console, a brand new game, a pre-order, that's not very enticing to me right now. Am I going to eat more? No, I'm not. I'm cooking at home.
Yes, sir.
I'm finding other ways to cut costs in dollars. So just in case, if God forbid anything happens, I have things already set and programmed and ready to go. Now, if things are Gucci and they get a little bit better, then I've got a couple of extra ducats that I can splurge on this thing, and this thing. So you just want to make sure that you've got, things lined up and you have your priorities in check too. So it's just, we complain about games, we complain about consoles, but again, that's not the reality. That's a luxury. It's not a necessity. It's just a luxury of, taking the stress off of the real world BS that we got to deal and listen with every single day that we're all going through. That's our way of diving out of the reality and going into some, mystical land and killing dragons and shooting aliens and things of that nature to get, our minds off of the real world BS that we deal with on the day-to-day basis. But yeah, that the real world tends to bleed into some of that, especially if we can't purchase the things that put us in that happy place. So it is what it is.
Dude, that's I love all that you said. And it really brings it down to like reality, because I really think like being a content creator, people look up to us like, oh, I want to collect, like we want to collect and do stuff. But then sometimes a lot of collectors are scared to sell because they're like the backlash and stuff, because a lot of people, and it's unfortunate, they have this parasocial relationship with your collection that you don't even know, and they get mad because you sold something or you took them on a journey or something like that. And I want to be one of those creators that not stuck in a box like that. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm known for my collection. Cool, I had it. Yeah, going and getting it and doing the deals is the best thing for me.
Right.
But like
we were saying that
selling it also too, I do so much more. I really do want this. I'm gonna say this, like, I think you should not collect video games unless you have a strict budget to do so, because a lot of us, including me, will get so excited and like the podcast, go out there and just buy shit, and then like, damn, why did I buy that? And now you got something because you got emotional. I'm over emotional buying. Like this year I said, like, I want to get every Nintendo Switch 2 game. I'm not doing that no more. I got enough Switch games at first. Said I'm happy. I like them, but I wait till some of that stuff go on sale, especially like the key cards and like the disc in the box. I wait till it go on sale. A lot of some of this stuff is going on sale. But does that make me? Yeah, I'm good. I don't need every new. I don't like. Luckily I'm in a great position where I had a relationship with companies that I can get codes and stuff and get codes for games and do stuff. I'm having more fun making videos about the games than it is going to get the games in the point. And let's not forget, like, it is a strict difference between collectors and gamers. And I need to do a video on that. Talk about that.
Sure.
Because,
of course.
Because like I'm both. But letting stuff sit on a shelf and somebody else can enjoy it, I don't mind it. It's like, especially this is a man thing, and sorry ladies, this is really a man thing. We guys, we love to compete secretly with each other over like shit that we have, like games, cars, even women. But we have to like, and a lot of us don't say stuff, especially like men. We love to be in these groups of like nerdisms, like car clubs. Why you think guys are like car clubs, video game clubs, golfing, sports, all this kind of stuff that we bond as men, and like, but we do secretly, unconsciously sometimes compete with each other. And I've seen so many YouTubers who are guys try to compete with other people, I'm gonna go for a full set of this, I'm gonna go do this, and they like, oh shit, I can't do this, I need to like pump the brakes and sell this and get back to reality. And that's the smartest decision to do. Video game collecting should be fun, but it also should be like you need to like, hey, calm the fuck down and stay in your lane, because everybody, we don't know we don't know people's budget, we don't know people's budget, we don't. But a lot of us now in this social media age, we get something and we ready to proudly post it, and I've done it so many times, and then oh yeah, congratulations, you got this game, but then you're like, well shit, I got this hole in my wallet because a bill is late.
Yep.
I've done it a couple of times, but a lot of people do not talk about that. They do not talk about that because most collectors try to shame other collectors for buying and selling or enjoying stuff, and they probably in the same freaking boat and debt free. Like, you don't get an award for having the most games or playing all your games at the same time or playing all your games. You don't get no award. This is supposed to be a hobby of convenience, a hobby that's supposed to be relaxed. And I think a lot of people have strayed away from, I probably put this part up, but a lot of people have strayed away from a lot of collectors have strayed away from what it really means. And it's the games, it's the connection, it's the people. A lot of people stray away from that because they try to prove something like, I'm this super collector, I got everything, I got all the variants. I'm not knocking that, but don't do that unless you got a budget. A lot of people collect and they broke. We have a lot of broke collectors. I know a lot of broke collectors. I used to be a broke ass collector. I used to be a broke ass collector, like collecting for people. Like, and these motherfuckers don't know me. I don't know them. I'm immediate gratification, and I remember I had to stop. I'm so glad I stopped that stuff.
I honestly don't care what people think, and
like some people don't give a shit about cloud. A lot of people do though.
I don't care. I really don't. My mentality is like, yes, I have a online presence, and I try to come across as transparent as possible. Like, what you see on camera is what you would see when you normally meet me on the street. That's exactly who you would see. It's not going to be any different outside of Tiberius. Of course, Tiberius is just that's the persona, but that's just for humor. But like, people, when I first started, that was the biggest question for myself, is whether or not me posting getting these games or finding that rare thing and posting about it, and is someone going to hate on me? Like, how am I going to be able to take it? There was one time I had one day, Steve and Mega both. That person just caught me on the wrong day. They said something in one of my comments, and it literally
I remember.
Yeah, all the way off. It just life was life in that week, and it just hit me. It hit me on the wrong day, and I was just mad, ready to go off. And they called me. They're like, "Man, bro, you never acted like this before." And I was like,
I remember that shit. I like this motherfucker going.
Yeah,
he was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over there.
It hit me on the wrong day. But after I calmed down, and after that, I really sat down and asked myself, I'm like, why did I get mad? This person doesn't know me. They don't know my life. I don't even know who that person is. Should I care? No. Because at the end of the day, if I stopped doing this tomorrow and I ran into this person out on the street, they ain't gonna say nothing. They not gonna say nothing to me. Not in my face.
I know, right?
They're not.
Yep.
They're just not.
I think I really need to make a video on that. I really do. I'm gonna make a video and talk about that, because, and I'm not gonna say I'm not caring if I hurt somebody's feelings, but I think this genre, since I joined it, I have always been different. I have always bought and sold stuff. And I remember like 5 years ago, that shit used to bother me. Like, why you just buying and sell it? Like, a lot of people have, and I say this, they have this parasocial relationship with your collection that you don't even know about. I've seen it happen so many times. It happened with Phoenix Resale. Like, he did a GameCube Gambit thing, and they sold his stuff. Yeah, I mean, people are mad at him. And why would they? And they still mad at him to this day, because he It's in his fucking name. He fucking resells. Okay, so what? Like, let that dude live. A lot of collectors, unfortunately, don't have anything outside but collecting. Outside their lives going on, but being a collector. And I'm not like that. Collecting is supposed to be enjoyable. You're supposed to free flow. It's like water. You pick it up, put it down. You don't get an award. And just, I'm really going to talk about that. I'm really going to go, and I hope I don't come off as rude and mean, but it's going to be, it is what it is. It's just like, y'all here now, it's going to be like, just, I'm sorry.
My mentality has always been like, kill the haters with kindness.
He was going to break that dude's neck. He would have, but then he would probably
like, to be honest, like, I'm not a violent person. It takes extremely.
He ain't no killer, but he'll push me.
Yes.
I am not a violent person. I have no anger management issues. It is just like, it takes a tremendous amount to get me pissed off. And my wife will tell you, like, she can count on one hand how many times I've blown up on somebody. And she's like, like the one time she was there.
Hey, hold on. He almost got mad at me one time. This motherfucker invite me over, had all this delicious food. He like, man, I ain't say you can eat all the food. I said, dude, did you invite me over? Because he always invite and say, just do what you want, get some food. And like, I said, oh man, he invite this dude had like.
I always give a disclaimer. I'm like, hey bro, I'm gonna be cooking. I'm gonna have food for everybody. Just don't worry about it.
This is every time. This is every time. So
he assumed.
I did assume. I did look.
And he ate my food.
I did.
Oh no.
You ate my barbecue.
No. I did assume. But I was sitting there like, maybe a sandwich. I put everything on there. I was sitting there like,
I come downstairs. I'm like, what you doing, bro? This man going in my refrigerator, pulling out my good drinks, just made him a plate.
Oh no!
He told me to make myself always make myself home and do it. Every time I go over there, they always be opening and drinks. It be like drinks be flowing and food be too special when he cook because he don't like leftovers.
Nah.
So like, okay.
Nah,
yeah, I did feel bad because I was gonna get some more. He said, man, I gotta get my wife and I'm sorry, man. I ain't know. I saw a little like it was like 25%. I said, oh well, shit, you just said something. It was.
Oh no, nah. So he pulled off the pops and like, how come every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen,
bro?
You know, chickens.
I did.
You know the home.
I felt bad.
Hot sauce.
I felt bad a little bit because when he said his wife, because
he act like bro, man. Bro, man, what you doing? What you doing, bro, man?
Hey, I did, brother, man. I did.
Eating me some nothing but kinks, you know.
My heart was hurt because he said like the women. That gets me like a fam. I'm a big family person. When he said something about women and kids, because I know I fight for women and kids, and like, yeah, man. I said, oh, okay, all right.
I wasn't gonna fight over it. I
know you weren't gonna fight. I'm saying me. I was like, it didn't taste it just as great as it was, but it was good though.
Now I gotta have. My problem was now I gotta have a conversation with them. Like, I thought you was gonna save me the food. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I know. That's why I went in my head like, oh,
I didn't just put it up like
he's so nice and so giving. Like Ness is one of he like me. When you come over, he want to entertain and want to make sure you feel good and eat. But I didn't get that disclaimer because I'm so used to him always doing that. And it was setting out like look, the white bread was setting out, the meat was setting out, like the sauces was setting out, the macaroni was setting out. That shit looked good. I said, I don't mind if I do. I was like, it was good though.
What you doing making a sandwich?
I did. It was like, I don't mind if I do. I started eating on. He came. Man, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. They was up there throwing crafts. I was like, it was a party. I was saying, when you don't have barbecue be so good and then you eat it or eat so good and your jaws puff up, be like, oh, that little flavor in your jaws and shit. That's how it was. Like, oh, it's so good. I was doing like this. He came down like, my man. I like what?
I've honestly gotten to it. Like, me and my wife had this conversation earlier this evening because like we had this little back to school gathering for our daughter.
That's what you do, making a sandwich,
bro. Like, yeah, we had this little back to school gathering for our daughter, and some of her friends came over and their parents, and then we had like one or two friends from Oklahoma come down, and that was it. And man, I smoked burgers on my smoker, so I hadn't done that before. So I was like, let me give that a try and do that, and had a bunch of other stuff on there. Man, that stuff was gone in the first hour and a half. I did like 30 burgers, bro. Smoked 30 burgers. They was gone.
Cook, man. You can
all of it was gone. I was there. I'm like, I don't get no leftovers. I was like, dang, there wasn't even a lot of people here, bro.
That hurts the most. It's like, man, I made more than enough, but why ain't enough for me? Like this. Oh yeah, that hurts.
Hey y'all, if y'all ever get a chance to get around Ness, man, and like hit a gathering or something, the brother can cook for real. He can smoke shit out of some meat.
Hey, he ain't trying to invite the whole. He ain't trying to invite the whole hood to the block. Hold on, now.
He ain't right now, but no, he good though. But y'all see him when he go to Pittsburgh, but man can cook. Like he can really cook. Like we had joke one time. I said, man, when you do a release, you need to just like pull your little barbecue pit and start selling sandwiches and shit, like for a release or something. Well, you make a killer. You make a killer. You can get your game for free and make money because you know. Like you go to a Call of Duty or a Madden lunch, boy. It makes some sandwiches like the thing $10 a piece, boy. Pull pork sandwiches.
Party. Imagine having like an old school LAN party at my house, bro. It would be absurd.
Crazy,
folks would be in a coma at my crib, bro.
It would be sweet. It'd be good, man. Good. Then this fool, I always mess with him, but I'm kind of like him. I like expensive stuff too. But this dude, we have a barbecue restaurant here called Hutchinson's. And bro, if y'all have not been to Hutchinson, they have this Texas Twinkie.
Oh yeah,
I've heard of those. The Texas
boy,
Twinkie.
This thing, what is it?
It's a jalapeno stuffed with cream cheese and chopped brisket, and it's wrapped with bacon and glazed.
And it's glazed. Oh
yeah,
my
god, it's glazed. And it's glazed. And it's like what, $8? Like $8 or $9?
You can get like 3 of them for like $8, $9, something like that.
They are so delicious too. And the jalapeno is not super hot, but they leave a little spice, a little season in it, just a little spices. But man, when you bite into it, I promise you'll see like you'll go to heaven. You'll be like, well, I'm at.
I low key want to do like I want to like.
It's good, man.
I wanted to bring back games and barbecue series like for the longest time.
You should bring it back. I mean, just do it.
I need like one of them food editors though, the ones that be doing like the flashy stuff. They got to make it look good.
You can, hey, as much as you like to read and learn new shit, you can do that.
I know,
you can do it. But like, I'm glad that speaking of this veer off about content creation, you're at the level right now. You can throw anything in the wall and do it. You know,
probably, yeah,
that's true.
But it also too like, man, do you want to do it? You know, like
I will say this, like it is a difference doing like video game content where you can either just stream and just, you know, you're recording it that way or you're recording yourself doing it, but like recording while you're cooking, bro. Oh man,
bro, you can that could be a video. The Ness Fest, that's good. Yeah,
Ness Fest. Sponsored by Ness Banking. Yeah.
Yes.
Need Ness Banking to afford all that food.
Hey, if I start all these Geo games, I'll be having banking too myself. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I'm actually saying that out loud though, like and telling people. But
I thought you were gonna wait.
I did too. I said might as well pull the Band-Aid off and put it up. I haven't put the prices and then I sold a couple people. Some people said they're gonna buy some important games. Like I got 3 games maybe sold already, but it'd be like in another month. I'm cool waiting. I'm so, and this is more my positive thinking and stuff come out. I can get those games again. They will.
I'm sure you can.
And this, you've seen it personally. When I say they do, it seems like games they do find me. Like if like we were talking about the deals I kind of turned down. I turned down a major deal, like something like they come back around. I can do it like another couple, 3 or 4 years. It might be expensive, but I think I had the money to do it. I look at money and deals and games different. I'm okay to let it go and it comes back. You know, I'm having so much fun creating content and doing stuff, and just in my point in my life right now, I'm just like, okay, I found it again. If I don't, I'll be okay too. I don't have I'm a collector now. I don't have any kind of like ties to anything like game related. Like you selling this? Yeah, what you want? Okay, cool. Because games are worth money, of course, and like we're seeing right now. But I will try to make good decisions about stuff. I'm very, very cool of letting stuff go or not getting things. I don't have to get games when they first come out now no more. I'm past that stage, and and this happens. It's going to happen to everybody. Like the older you get, and the more seasoned you get as a collector or gamer, you're going to go through this. Because if I said this like 6 years ago, I'm like, no, heck no, I'm keeping everything. I ain't never selling nothing. Now. This was the same way.
That was me. I literally had this conversation because it was like when I first started and I started building my collection. I had all the consoles and all the different games. I'm sitting there like, man, I'm not selling any of this stuff. I'm keeping it forever. I'm doing all this stuff. And then when I sold a large portion of my collection for Double Dragon, which I don't have Double Dragon anymore, and it's like that flipped a switch for me to say, it's okay. It's okay not having all this stuff. I like having all this extra space. I don't know what to do with it. Then having all this extra space that leaves this other question, like, what do I do? What do I fill it with? I'm like, nah.
Right.
Just leave it empty. I mean, it's not hurting anything. And another thing that you said, Steve, where you're talking about selling games and they'll come back to you. My thought process on it is like, do I want them to come back?
Yeah, I do. I do. Okay,
I want them to come back.
Remember when we was talking about this? I said this. I said, man, guess what? I said, if I had just got like $1 million, would I actually go spend a lot of money to go get these games again? Like, really, because I'm such in a different stage in my life. I would probably invest in like more content creation, like traveling, like visiting game stores, visiting other collectors and stuff like that. I'm wanting more experience out of life now, and you don't know when your time is up. Like way people like check it out now. You don't know when God gonna pick your number and say, hey, it's time to go. You know, you don't know, and that's another reason why like I don't like keeping like sealed stuff. Now I say double stuff, but like I open up my systems and I enjoy them. My collector's edition, I open them up and enjoy them. I like to enjoy my shit, my games, my stuff. And if I go back to the question, man, if I had like a lot of money, would I really do that? Like, probably no. I'd probably get some cars, probably go to some vacations, you know, probably give out, help some people out, you know, pay off some people bills. I look at games they're plastic. They're plastic with data, and most of these shit I can emulate.
Let me ask y'all this question. This goes for the chat too, so hang with me here.
Okay.
So right now, we're the main generation right now that's experienced pretty much all the life cycles of physical media. We've lived through VHS, we've lived through DVD, CDs, we've lived through cassettes, we've lived through multiple versions of physical video games, etc. And right now we're in that stage where the nostalgia of, you know, what we had as kids or what we wanted as kids has been like, we can afford to grab those things, have them in our collections. Some people do it for, you know, a season and they're done and they got their fill and they're off to the next thing. Others, they've always wanted it, and that's been their end goal in life, is to acquire those special items that they've always wanted for a collection, and they hold on to them. But there's another thing that, you know, I've been thinking about here as of lately is, you know, there comes a time where our generation becomes the outdated generation. We become the quote unquote baby boomers, and our grandchildren's generation come into play.
Yeah.
So where the young kids are now, they're not focused on the physical media unless, you know, we've really brought them up into that foundation, which for a lot of us, it's kind of 30% being that some of those kids they like the physical stuff. The other 70 just don't care. They're just more digital. And what I mean by that is, when is it that a video game no longer is just the game, no longer just the investment, no longer just the collectible, but it's the antique?
Okay.
When you don't fucking play it, when you have it just sitting on the shelf as like father, it's just sitting on the shelf like, look what I got, look what I got shelf.
Well, not even that. And what I mean by that is like GameCube is a perfect example, right? We saw that spike a couple years ago, and it's still, for the most part, wavering because like that generation of people that loved GameCube bought that. So we see these spikes in certain consoles and certain games during 5 to 10 year spreads, right? But there's going to become a time where, as we continue to push into the newer consoles, the older consoles continue to lose their luster because that older generation either one already has all the games they need,
or they've
already sold it and lost.
Oh yeah,
it, right. Mm-hmm. So now you've got all this old inventory out there with no one wanting to buy it.
No, I disagree over that. I disagree with that.
Listen, hold on. That's why I said hang with me.
Okay.
I was like, right. I'm not saying that's for everyone.
Okay.
But I'm saying when you add another 25, 30 years on top of this, you're talking about an antique.
Yes.
That you can probably still play. It's probably still playable, right? But you're talking about a generation of individuals that don't have value or nostalgia for that item, right? So now it becomes a niche item of
I get what you're saying.
Niche market of individuals that want it. Meaning that it actually one of two things becomes junk, Atari. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Or it becomes that extreme collectible that's worth, you're talking about it's at one of those huge auction houses that you see on, HGTV, and then oh, you've got one of the old Super Mario Brothers games. I remember this back when I was,
right, back in my day,
and you've got a really rare piece here, and we don't see them in this condition, and it's $1.5 million, and it's not sealed and it's not graded because you just don't see those anymore, right? And I say all of this to build the story around that these games that we're making the fuss about right now are going to eventually lose the luster, and we don't see that yet because we're in the mix. The next 2 generations coming up, they've seen a little bit. They can go back and watch an old YouTube video. Maybe they want to dabble in the retro and they want to be hip to whatever this was, but it's not going to be the same. It's not going to drive the market to say it. And what I mean by this is this isn't going to happen over the next 5-10 years. I'm talking about 30 years out. I'm talking about when we're old and decrepit and we're in the nursing home. That's what I'm talking about.
Fuck that. I ain't in no nursing home. Fuck that. I rebuke that shit.
I rebuke.
No, but like in the grand scheme of things, I get exactly what he's saying, because that pretty much happened for the Atari generation. Because Atari came out of what, like the 70s, mid to late 70s, something like that. And so typically, how many people do you see go around like collecting for Atari and stuff like that?
They're few and far between.
Very few.
What now?
Very few and far between.
Because
even
most of the
Atari itself don't click Atari. They trying to break out new Pac-Man editions.
I know, right? Because even most of the retro game stores I go to, like they'll have like Atari sections, like little bins, like ETs and Pong and shit like that. But that's basically just like the people who like, that's like people who like grew up on it. It's like, oh, like this is like extra inventory we have left over. You want it? Because we sure as shit don't. So that happens. That happens with because necessarily every, I think, 10 to 15 years. So so pretty much when I was 10, that was that, right. So when I was 10, that was back in 2000. I'm dating myself, right? So back in 2000, I was 10, and that's when the GameCube and Xbox stuff was out. So by around the time 2019 happened, 2020, I was my late 20s, and that's when that spike, as Ness was saying, will start to hit with the GameCube games and some Xbox games too, depending on what they were. Not much of the GameCube games, but that generation, like me, who grew up and actually got some expendable money, especially during the pandemic days when people were locked indoors, they had the necessary funds to, I remember this game, like I remember Custom Robo or Metal Gear Solid Twin Stick, stuff like that. You can't get them on digital storefronts anywhere, so what's the best thing to do now is just to buy physically. And to that, what's gonna be different for like I'll just use Nessa's daughter for this example, because you said she plays on PC a lot, right? For the most part, that's what all the games are.
Yep.
So she's already been inundated with just having a lot of her games digital. So she's not coming from a generation to where we got all this shit behind us to where, oh, I remember Fortnite or Roblox. It was like, yeah, you can still download those on your PlayStation 6, your 78, because y'all are living in an online ecosystem now, as opposed to stuff like this. You got to actually go and physically hunt them down. And to what Steve was saying, that adds into the fact that we just as game collectors, we also enjoy the hunt. There ain't really not much of a hunt you can enjoy by just going on Steam or PlayStation Network or Nintendo Store or Xbox Live or something like that.
Can I push back on
that? Yeah, go ahead.
Can I push back on that? Because like you saying the hunt. Okay, I equate this with the kids to eating food. As a child, you didn't like broccoli and salad and all that kind of shit. Now as an adult, I love that shit. I love a good ass salad, like a nice salad. Oh boy, I tear that shit up, boy. You know. So I think like it falls. I think kids like who had. I think kids of collectors and gamers will have that point like I don't want to touch that, but then later on they be like, dang, I kind of want to touch that. You know, I want to kind of go back and see what this is all about, and it starts a cycle. I think collecting, especially retro and whatever you call retro, like 20, I call retro 20 years, and it has that up and down and a dip and stuff like that. Like these videos right here, these videos are going to outlive us as long as YouTube stay on you know, whatever. I think it will always be like a dip, a roller coaster, because up and down, and I do think it will come in education too, like games, especially a game like GameCube and all kind of stuff, they still hold a value. People still want that stuff, especially when people want to go back. Look at the VCR trend. I was like, wait a minute, y'all want VCR games? You know, the video I made in Radio Shack surprised the heck out of me. I did not know how many people. I thought that video was gonna get like 800 views. Like, I ain't watching this. Man, so many people watched that Radio Shack video. It was like emailing me and talking about like
who your audience was watching that.
The older people, but
exactly.
But also younger people though, like more younger people are getting into this. Like when I go to shows, I see younger people talking about this. I would never forget when I went to GameStop one time. It was a group of like 15-year-olds, and they was huddling around on their phone and shit. And it was like, all right, we got to check the prices on this Super Nintendo. We got to check price on this Nintendo 64. I don't know which one we get. We get the 64 or we get the Super Nintendo. I'm like, what y'all know about Super Nintendo? I'm like my old person, like, what y'all know about Super Nintendo? And then they went and bought the Super Nintendo, and a lot of the games, all of them pulled their money. It was really cool. It was like 6 of them. They all pulled their money out and bought the Super Nintendo and bought like 12 games and ran out the door like cackling. Oh, we got it. Like, and I'm sitting there looking like,
but
all right, that's cool.
To your point, if I may interject, right?
Go ahead.
This is why I said 30 years plus.
Yeah,
right?
but I think it's still going to be there, though.
I'm not saying it's going away. I'm saying that the sample size of interest is going to tremendously shrink.
No, I think it's going to stay the same. I think it's going to stay the same.
It's not. I promise you it's not. And I'm willing to put money on it.
Well, we don't be here around to collect the shit.
But I'm saying the reason why I say this is
20 years from now, like, all right.
So let me put it like this.
Okay, go ahead.
You've got a generation of gamers today that have, yes, they still have the option of whether or not they can buy it physically or they can buy it digitally. But that younger generation is just getting the game digitally.
Yes, they are.
Yes, there is a small percentage. I will say this: there is a small percentage of young gamers that are still buying physical, because who else? How are they introduced? Their adult parents who are also gamers who have always bought games physically, right? And that's okay. That's a good thing. But what I'm saying is like when these individuals, when these young kids are our age, they're in their 40s. We will no longer have consoles that are doing the physical disc, and we're not going to be able to go to a Best Buy and a Walmart and a whatever to go buy the brand new hot, Grand Theft Auto 26.
Yeah.
Or should I say Grand Theft Auto 10? Because I'm sure in 30 years that's about it.
No, it's
Grand Theft Auto 8. There we go.
Yeah,
I was about to say, yeah. I was like, like 7,
Yeah.
maybe 8.
Yeah,
They gonna man, Grand Theft Auto 6. That shit gonna be on PlayStation 7 at this rate. So it's
it's gonna be PlayStation 8.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah,
probably.
Right? So, and the reason being is like we have no earthly idea what gaming is gonna look like in 30 years. We don't know. I do know it's going to be digital, and I do know
the digital age is here. The digital age is
it's
here.
It's going to be light years in terms of technology, how we're looking at it. I'm sure the 3D segment will definitely be well refined and be a crucial part of the gaming experience in 30 years.
Yep.
But from a physical, just let me put my cartridge in here and do this. That's for the old timers. And yes, that's still going to be a thing because people are still going to have interest in the older foundations of video games. But I'm saying that is going to take a step back where we're going to see the real love and commitment towards physical is at conventions. So if we're talking about where's the real love going to be, it's going to be at conventions because that's where a lot of that source material and all the physical media is going to sit. Because a lot of the box stores, they're going to continue to slim down, and your best ones in your local areas are going to be the ones that survive. Your GameStops will continue to dwindle down because their business model is shifting towards something different that I don't even know what is. But that will look different in 30 years if they're still around. And then everyone else that's out there, you're going to have to come with it because you're going to need inventory and you're going to need good quality inventory. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting with Atari cartridges on your shelf.
It depends. Okay. I say yes to the Atari cartridges.
Well, and I'm just using that as a kind of
no. That's a great example because like if you see Atari, okay, this is like this. If you see Atari cartridge, but you see a complete inbox Madden or NBA Live 97 Super Nintendo game, what you gonna buy?
Neither one.
I know, right?
No. Like most folks, most folks are gonna buy the inbox Super Nintendo game because you don't see that shit no more. You know, I'm just. I'm talking about for you, right? Yeah. But I'm saying, but I'm always looking at the casual, more audience because first it's Nintendo, it's in a box, and it's Madden.
Okay, well let me go back to that question then.
Okay, then.
How many in the box Maddens do we see out there?
We don't see that many. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you do see,
come on now.
Well, no, are we talking about like current Madden or like old?
No.
I'm talking about like old Super Nintendo
like Madden 96. No, when I go,
I see quite a few of those. I see quite,
but I don't. Mm-hmm. But okay, when you see quite a few of them, you be like, tell the truth. When you see them, like, damn, they're still in the box. Okay, but if you look in like an Atari game, like I say 2 to, it still would sell 2 to 1, right? Of course, it's a sports games, it's Madden. Or okay, let's cut Madden out, like Live. Everybody know how good Live 97, 96 and stuff like that, just any kind of old sports game or something like, or I can't say Mario because that's like a $900 game, so people gonna definitely pick that up. But when you see a Super Nintendo cartridge to an Atari cartridge, 9 times out of 10, people are gonna pick up a Super Nintendo cartridge. Depending on the game, yes.
I'm saying, I see plenty of like Wheel of Fortunes complete in box sealed.
Oh yeah,
a lot of I'll see that. It's like I'll probably look at it, but there's nothing in my being and tell them like I need to buy this. It's just
no. And buying habits are changing a lot, but I have noticed like the thing with retro is like this, and it'll do this dip, and then it had this flat line for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, and then dip, and then boom, shoots back up on a certain title, and then does it. Like modern gaming is just like, it just it has that like that fly line, and it drops and then it booms back up, especially because everything's so digital. It's what's so special about retro gaming, and retro gaming is a niche of a niche, and it's so small. And yes, I agree it gets smaller, but I still say the sample size is going to remain the same because people are going to find stuff to do it. And way old stuff is new. It's always going to do that. It's like right now, it's the GameCube. It's like the old is new. And then it's going to be the Xbox and PlayStation 3. And there's going to be the 4. And it's going to do that cycle. It's always do that cycle. Now, the cycle's not going to be as big because of technology, like the CDs. Depending on what's on the game, like the CDs on the game or the carts on the game, or like Nintendo Switch, that right there now, Nintendo Switch, and about like 20 years,
Nintendo Switch will be good.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
saying for everything
game.
And here's why I said 30 years, right?
Yeah.
You said sample size will roughly be the same, right?
I think it was. I think it's going to be the same because I'm looking at it from when I was collecting, like you know. I say from the 90s, okay, collecting from like I say 2011 to now. Really collecting in my mind, I saw collecting kind of take off in like 2014, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's fine whenever collecting took off from a perspective, but like there's always going to be a new generation of collectors of something that's going to stem from somewhere. Okay. What I'm talking about is the sample size will decrease within 30 years because we're going to age out.
I know that.
Yeah, I know older collectors are going to die off. I'm sorry to say it, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, that's life. It's going to happen. As that happens, those collections will go somewhere. It will get funneled out. They'll get sold. They'll get thrown away. That's going to happen too. It's going to be 50-50. Either they'll get sold off or they'll get tossed and go to a landfill, meaning that there will be a percentage of these games that will be lost and they won't be recovered. And then you'll then trim the sample size down even more.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So we're not thinking about it from that overall perspective of 30, 40 years. We're talking about right now. We're saying like, oh, we've got collectors. We've got all these things. And, you know, people are going to come in and they're going to want to buy these things. Yes, we're going to have people that do that. But that sample size is going to be small.
How small?
Like what percentage? I have no way of knowing that. I'm just saying it will be smaller. There will be people out there that still want those things. But what's going to happen is they're going to hone in and focus on the biggest priority things that we're focused on during the time. So every video that we've focused on for certain games, every content creator out there that's done a blog, done a stream over certain games, that's the only thing these people will see in 30 years, unless they're doing all the due diligence and going down the history path and looking for games. They're going to see things that are readily available for them to look at. That's the perspective you have to take into account. So if they've only heard stadium events for the last 2 or 3 years of research in 30 years, guess what they're going to be looking for? Yeah. And guess how much stadium events is going to be then? I think or Super Mario Bros. Plenty of copies of that.
Well, okay, hold on. Let's go back to stadium events, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's
just use that as an example.
No, I know, but let's take it like this. Premium games will always command a high price.
Oh yeah, never saying those will. I'm never saying
how you said it. Like you said, like how much a stadium events will be. I think it'll be as much as it is now, or it might be going in the future because we don't know what that new game or that new that hunger for like a rare game or like a game that, you know, like these, like some of these. Okay, let's take PS4 too. Like some of these PS4 games are rare, but they're gonna shoot up in price because the PS4 is like kind of that last generation that had everything on the disc except, you know, Switch, but like disc based stuff, you know, before we got to the Xbox One, like premium games, good games that people like love and cherish, and there's not many games that went out, and PS4 is still making games right now. So I think the same stuff that's happened now is going to be the same as 30 years from now, because I just look at history, like with collecting. History of collecting stuff is always going to be valuable, and we don't know what kind of payment methods we're gonna have in 30 years from now and shit. Man, have like, oh, scan my arm, get that game, some shit, I just, like hit my arm, here you go, boop, skin,
Well, and what I mean by that is we've been talking about retro games, right?
Yeah, we talk about strictly like
PS4, I would see being in
retro,
30 years. Well, yeah, it'd be retro, and yeah, for sure. But I would see PS4 being one of those consoles where it's business as usual, same thing that we see today. What I'm talking about is when we start moving into the genre of NES, Super NES, Sega Genesis, Neo Geo in another 30 years. Now we're in a weird realm of gamers. Yes, Switch is there, but they've got Switch. They're going to want to go after Switch.
Yeah.
They're not going to want to go after NES.
I don't think so. Retro is okay. Retro is kind of like professional wrestling. It's always going to be there. It's always going to have an audience. It's always going to have a diehard audience. People are always going to want that. It's going to be a subset of people in that clique. Like, look at the Neo Geo community. It's so small, but it's so expensive.
And it's going to be smaller.
And yeah, but people who are in that and they learn that stuff, they're going to want to pay for that exclusivity. Well, I haven't said sorry. Can't talk now, but I think the Nintendo, even like the expensive Nintendo stuff, is going to stay there. I will say, because we can't predict, but this is pretty fun to like speculate on this. I don't see it that way, but I understand it. I get a little bit of it. I will say this, like, the expensive, rare shit will always hold its value. Always. All that stuff, like Metal Slug 130 years, probably still going to be super expensive, Like, all this stuff is not going nowhere. It's going to outlast what we got now. All these cart games, it's going to outlast these discs and stuff. These discs going to, like, shrivel up in 50 years. Like, Sega CD, it's going to be unplayable 30 years from now, probably. Unless,
And that's another thing right there is, like, outside of cartridge stuff, a lot of your disc stuff will continue to deteriorate, rot, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And even your cartridge stuff, like, yes,
carts will rot, but I think that
I'm not saying they'll rot, but like, you've got some carts have got batteries, they've got capacitors, all that stuff.
I know the original copies of like Zelda and stuff, those have batteries in it, so
and people can repair those.
Hey, Ness, what do you think about this right here? Somebody said to this point, it can only go down from here, generally speaking. Remember, the big boom was due to COVID. And then the COVID, everybody thought shit was going to go down. It went up. It said it would have an audience, but it can only go down, not bearing a temporary boom again like COVID. Like,
I agree.
I agree with that.
Another COVID. I push back on that just a little bit. I halfway agree with that, because I just know, I look at people, I study people, and if social media how it is now, collecting how it is now, and the desirable, people love being exclusive, having this one of a kind item, or being in a certain exclusive club, and people will pay to play or pay to own these expensive games. The mid-tier games, the bargain bin stuff, is still going to be like dirt cheap, but the expensive stuff is always going to stay at that expensive luxury level. As humans, we like luxury, we like expensive shit. I'm a Leo. I love expensive stuff. I'll go out, and you like expensive stuff. You like nice shit. You'll pay a little bit more money for nice shit,
I think you're confusing it a little bit, though, because
I
think you're.
I mean, explain to me. I might really be, but
I think you're thinking that, like, the way it's sounding, at least from my perspective, is you think that it's just going to completely flatline, which is not what I'm saying.
No, I ain't saying it's going to completely flatline.
Yeah, I'm saying that it's going
to be a separation.
Well, the separation's already happening.
That's what I think it's going to stay the same.
Digital.
Like, the separate. Okay, you said the separation from digital from physical. That's the separation.
That's the first part.
Okay, I'm talking about the separation from like coming to like just rare and ultra rare. I think that's
we've got that right now today.
It is not going to change. Yeah. I don't think that rare and ultra rare would never change.
I'm not saying that's going to change. I'm saying the interest and the amount of people that are interested in those things will change.
No, I think so, because this is a community of entertainment. Video games are entertainment.
Right now,
Ness,
this goes back to my first question of when does it become an antique? This is what it stems all the way back to. It's like you add another 30, 40 years, and yes, video games will change in 30 and 40 years.
Yes.
You're probably going to be talking about Ready Player One in 40 years, right?
Yeah.
The way technology is going right now. We're going to be talking about quantum computing. We're talking about AI today.
Yeah.
Gaming is going to look light years different in 50 years.
Oh, most definitely.
Why I'm saying that is like, yes, we're going to have people that want the rare thing. We're going to have people that don't care and they just want the common stuff. Hell, we see that in vinyl and VHS today.
Yeah.
And there's tons of collectors out there. I can't personally say what that number is because I'm not in that space and I don't know. So I'm not going to sit here and say there's a small sample size of people that collect vinyl and VHS. Hell, there could be hundreds of thousands of people out there that still collect that stuff today.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying from my perspective, being in this community, that I foresee based off of logic, based off of just basic supply, demand, people getting aged out. We see this in everything. We see this in everyday life, that this is what's going to happen. We're going to have a younger generation that grows up to be our age. They are going to show some interest in some of these rare titles, some of the common stuff. They'll like it, they'll buy it, they'll have it. But the rest of that stuff is either going to sit in some warehouse somewhere, stockpiled by some rich person, or it's going to be in some landfill, or it's going to be in the new Paw grandma house in the attic or basement.
It's a Paw. I ain't got no kids.
I mean, those are the facts, man. That's going to be our future.
You know what?
That's our future.
I think both of us can be right at the same time. I think.
Yeah, I'm not saying you was wrong.
I know. You're not saying I'm wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I say how we both see it is completely right because it's kind of like this. The sample size of it, I don't think it's going to be smaller. I think it's just going to be the same. It's going to change because gaming is like technology. Like all that old shit is still cool. And 30 years from now, it's going to be even cooler for other stuff. You know, it's really hard to predict, but it's fun to speculate. I really do think like you're halfway right and I'm halfway right. I think we meet in the middle of it. I just always say like the expensive shit is always going to be expensive shit because of human nature. Human nature loves expensive stuff or being a part of an elite class or some shit. You know, you'll see people like, oh, I got stadium events boxed, or I got this here and this stuff, like, you know, in our genre. So yeah, I agree with you, but I do disagree on some things. But it's fun to see, man. Like that's really like, wow, I can't like. It's kind of hard to predict that.
Well,
go
ahead, Megan.
I was about to say, like, to add just to Nessa's point, the whole aging out thing, because it's, I guess some people call it subjective, but when you look at it, it's like, are the items that we're talking about really expensive, or is it just there's people around that actually make that item expensive? Like somebody, because like the Metal Slug 2, he was talking about, is it actually worth that amount, or is it worth that amount because somebody placed a numerical value on it? So if that person and or persons is not there to dictate what that price is, I mean, what's it really worth? To be honest, it's just, you know, plastic with some chips and some paper in it. So, because to be honest, like it's really funny how like we as human beings put particular values on certain stuff. I'll switch to the clothing line brand. When I saw that video of earlier this year about we was going through the terror of wars about like Gucci and like all these different type of name brand like bags and shirts, stuff like that. When I saw the video showing the differences between like a Gucci belt and a shirt, it was literally just the stitching over where the logo goes. Everything else was exactly the same. It's like, so you're paying like $400 or $500 for this shirt with an emblem on it, but it's made by the exact same material over here in this country shop, and the only difference is you just got a logo on it. So it's like, I guess it's like the same principle. So it's the exact same type of material, fabric, and all that stuff. But what you're really paying for is the name brand. And if those people aren't there, and those people aren't around to actually make that subjective price, then what's it really
Mega.
become? And what's it really become?
And that's the reason why I'm kind of like just considering I'm okay selling with like my Neo Geo collection and shit.
Right.
Like it's a luxury. The Neo Geo is a luxury brand. Neo Geo is
Everything's
really,
a luxuy.
well, yeah,
Everything
shit.
is
That's
a
like,
yeah, like you can
now, like,
yeah, you
like
get in the game. That's a hell of a luxury brand.
like collectors are weird. We'll spend a lot of money on some shit. Like, do we need it? No, we want it. It's okay to have it, as long as you have, as long as you're okay to own it, right? Because we all bought expensive shit. But like going back to like the name brand stuff, like I could play every Neo Geo game on my Switch too, but having that physical copy, it gives you like, oh yeah, I'm a Neo Geo collector.
And then that becomes a point where you're just what's what I'm looking for? You're, I guess, self-aggrandizing because you're just there and doing it by yourself. You're there doing it by yourself is like,
but there's nothing wrong with that though. You got
there's no wrong. That's not wrong. That no, but
that.
It then becomes a point. It's like, all right, you got the original copy of it, but who are you trying to press, yourself, or are you trying to? And it becomes a, if you got multiple copies of it, like what I was telling y'all with like some of my collection and stuff. Like the moment, I was already telling y'all that I was interested in selling a lot of my GameCube games. I think I just want to wait a little longer just so I can get a higher market value. Yeah, maximize like the market value I can get for them. But
that was COVID, brother.
If Nintendo,
yeah, that was COVID. I think it's going down, man. You gonna sell now? I think you need gonna sell now.
If Nintendo came out tomorrow with a classic GameCube that I can mod and play the games, all them shits is going the same day expeditiously. Like,
dude, hey, that's exactly why I stopped collecting Nintendo and Super Nintendo. When those Nintendo mini games out, those satisfied my appetite for collecting the Super Nintendo.
It did here. Like, same for me.
I was like, oh, really? I don't need to do it no more. And also too, at that point, I was young. I was collecting for the wrong reasons. And that's here's another thing. Like, y'all guys, if y'all collecting, collect for yourself. Don't collect for other people. I used to collect for other people. They're like, oh, you got this, or you got that, or like, oh, this will make a good YouTube video. Yeah, it might, but just don't put yourself in a bad position just because you think you need this. Like, again, I've seen 3 or 4 YouTubers almost quit. I saw one completely quit because they were trying to keep up with the Joneses. You don't want to do that. You don't want to put yourself. You want to, if you're a content creator, you want to make videos that you like watching and also help the community. Make videos that help. Enough of these videos are showing you like, oh, look what I got. Let me also say, there's nothing wrong for having expensive games, having a full collection. Just don't let the collection have you. Because a lot of people make mistakes and their collection have them hook, line, and sinker. And what I mean about that is that their whole identity is wrapped up in their collection. You don't want that. Like, oh, what am I gonna think if I don't have this collection? Who am I be? If you're thinking about if that runs in your mind or you think that, then you're doing it wrong. This is supposed to be a journey. This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be a marathon, not a sprint. This is supposed to be having fun. And you're supposed to meet people along the way. You're supposed to enjoy the games. It's okay to buy. It's okay to sell, despite what some idiots say on YouTube, online. Enjoy your ride as a collector. And it's okay to sell something, but some people get so caught up that I'm the collector. You're not getting any kind of fucking award for being a collector. You're not. You're not gonna get no recognition. The thing you're gonna get is a lot of social media praise from people that you don't know. Then you got to go back and look at reality. Especially if you doing this, you trying to ball and you got no money. You know what I'm saying? Ball on a budget, make it till you make it. Don't do that shit.
Well, going back to, I saw one comment in here where they were talking about kind of, I said stand back, had said you have price charting and what, eBay maybe for Neo Geo, or just anything, right? So you also need to think about it, and I like that comment because, and I'll use Neo Geo as an example.
Put it up if you found it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And I'll also put what he said here too. So he says, retro gaming market can't tank because it's no database to truly pinpoint the market completely. So okay, pinpoint.
He's
so
right.
Yeah, he's right. Right. So from a Neo Geo standpoint, the databases from anything, price charting, game eye, everything. From a common Neo Geo perspective, like all the common games, the ones that you generally see on eBay, Mercari, Facebook, all of those makes perfect sense. The database for there is pretty enriched with data. You can find that information. So price fluctuations, whether the game was just a cartridge, whether it was boxing cart, or if it was CIB, or if it was miraculously sealed, maybe you have that data. But when you start going down the route of like the top 10, 15 games of the rarest ones, it flatlines completely because they're all privately sold.
Yes.
So when you run into those scenarios, tack on another 30 or 40 years now, where you don't have a background database of information of what these games cost. You're only going off of what he said, she said online. You're going based off of old blogs of what the game could have possibly been. Or if someone who's been a collector and is still living and breathing around this time can still talk about it, or they've cataloged based off of what that information is, I'm sure someone out there is going to be able to say, well, based on inflation and percentages and supply and demand, well, if this game was $50,000, then you're talking about $500,000 today in 2055. So
what voice is that? Who is that? Who is
I
that?
don't know, I'm just making it up.
Yeah, he's just making up one of those.
I know what I'm saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying though, right? So
yeah, that voice is tripping me out. I love when you do that voice.
But to that point, we're in a time though that this is the time for us to have all of that information cataloged in detail, and digital is killing that right now. Like we're not putting enough emphasis on every single true factual background information on the game, costs, conditions, variants, because that's going to become an extreme issue later on down the road for certain people, especially for the folks that are, to Steve's point, that are the big time bougie collectors in 50 years that want to go and drop 1.5 million because they're balling out of control and they just want to flex in front of their friends and say, hey, I bought this old video game. Look at this antique I got, you know? So, but they don't realize that they got because they just bought themselves a really, really good looking conversion that someone made 50 years ago that's been passed off as real, and they didn't know any better because they didn't do their due diligence. And anybody else wouldn't know because they didn't live during the time frame to understand it. And that's not just Neo Geo. That's any console, any game. Hell, I'm pretty sure we might have some PlayStation 2 games later on down in the future. Seals and Wi-Fi.
I'm sure.
And, you know, like, oh, yeah, the game disc is legit and all this stuff. I mean, who knows? But, I mean, price charting, game eye, all those places for all of your more common consoles and games, perfect. But for your more niche stuff, I'm telling y'all, from my history, it's tough. It's tough. I have to do a lot of due diligence for the super rare games. I have to do a lot of question asking. I've got to search old blogs from 20 years ago.
It's tougher than a steak at a fucking Waffle House.
I'm sorry, what now?
I said it's tougher than a steak at Waffle House.
I've never had a steak at Waffle House. I might use try.
Well, I was so mad. I sit that shit back. I said, this steak is rough.
Well, bro, you don't order a steak at Waffle House. You order waffles.
No, you order eggs and eggs.
No.
They had steak and eggs. Remember the time we went to Waffle House? I was about to order that steak.
You don't order a steak at Waffle House. I could have told you that.
Yeah, I pretty much just stick with all breakfast related things at Waffle House.
I did.
Like that.
You're like Cracker Barrel items.
No dinner items.
Socrates in the house. What's up?
Hey,
what's going on, brother, man?
What's up, man? Boy, he went off on somebody on Threads. It was so good. I love
he did. Oh, damn! I need to sign up for Threads.
Yeah, he went off on some racist person. I was like, look at this man. I love him for that. He did. It was so funny. I read the whole thing. I was like, hey, that's my dude right there. But
all right. All right. Can we go to the next topic? Because I really want to talk about this.
Which one? Which topic you want to go to next?
The Bungie CEO leaving, bro.
Let's talk about it then. I was gonna go to the before, but let's talk about it.
Which one you want?
I'm gonna let my guys talk about this because they was in the comments for a little while, and I know Ness was like itching. He was like, "I'm gonna hold everything I gotta say to the podcast." So
yeah, I put that out. I was like, "Oh yeah," I was like, "That's gonna like this."
So who want to start first?
Go ahead, Mega. Go ahead.
You want me to go?
I know
go first.
Hold on. The thoughts and opinions do not reflect Mr. Right.
The thoughts and opinions on Mega Lady Omega does not reflect the podcast as a whole. So hold on.
Go ahead and talk about it. Hold on. I know y'all buckle up because these guys.
It's not gonna be crazy.
I know because y'all more passionate about this than I am. Like this is like a battlefield situation for y'all. But here you go. Y'all go ahead, man.
All right, go ahead and start off. So with a lot of information we had going on today. It came out that the current, well, he's no longer current, but the former CEO of Bungie Interactive, Pete Patterson, after 23 years of being with the company, stepped down today. Now, a lot of people can look at this in three different ways. They can see this as a wellspring of hope for the company. Two, they can be, all doom and gloom, saying, this is going to be the end of Bungie. He was one of the people who's been there since Halo 1, maybe Halo 1, no later than Halo 2, somewhere around that time frame. He's been there for 23 years. You look at it that way, or it can just be like a mix of both. So he's been with the company since, I don't want to say his inception, but he's been around there since the heydays of Halo, essentially the golden age of Halo. That's a better way to put it. So the way I was looking at it, this was more so red flags than anything else, because as we can already surmise what's been going on with that studio, they have not been in the best shape, for lack of a better term, since they've been acquired by Sony. They've pretty much been that one kid that was bullied in the Karate Kid, when he was getting bullied at the first beginning, he had to level up and shit. Yeah, they've been having the boot put to their heel the last couple of years since they've been acquired by Sony. Everything has just not been going in their direction. So the way I see this is it's more writing on the wall, just saying that project they got with Flopcord, or not Flopcord. I'm thinking of the other Sony game that I got screwed. Marathon? I'm thinking of Concord. Yeah, Marathon, or as a doctor will call it, Marathon. And it ain't looking good for that studio, man. When you got somebody of his caliber stepping down, when you got a new project in the works and it has not been released yet, and the early impressions are as negative as we've been hearing, it is it's not a good day over in that studio. And from the research I've done, for the better half of 3 or 4 years, however long they've been acquired by Sony, they were left to their own devices to pretty much to do what they want. They were operating the same way that Bungie's always been operating. But now that he stepped down, it is looking more like they are going to be joining the fold more into the PlayStation Studios aspect, as opposed to being the Bungie that we all know and love. So it ain't looking good for them. So that's my piece on that matter.
I didn't know he was going to leave, but it had already been announced like a month or two ago that the Bungie division they were kind of slowly integrating them into the Sony team. So some folks were getting spread out through various studios within Bungie, etc. And then I would, as any, acquisition, people get acquired, and then folks go to different teams. Some people leave, other folks get let go. Unfortunately, that's just the lay of the land. But Bungie hasn't been Bungie since Reach. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a buck.
I feel that
Reach was. No, I'll take that back. Destiny 1 was good. Destiny 1 was really good.
Except it wasn't completed. Shit. When they had more time and money, but that's a different story.
And the thing about it is I still to this day say that was Microsoft's biggest bag drop. They dropped the bag worst way with Bungie. They were so primarily focused on Halo, and I'm like, bro, you have no idea. You could have kept the Halo franchise, and you could have literally blended that into Destiny. You could have had this huge, massive universe of characters that could have just really just drove your flagship, of the brand into a completely different stratosphere. Like no one would have been able to touch you in terms of a first person shooter if you to just continue to follow the model and continue to work on that and allow the studio to continue to spread its wings, all while providing the budget to them to do that. Because that was really the only thing. That's really been Bungie's biggest downfall, is their budget. It's like some places they were able to manage it properly, other ones they were over budget, and that's where the cuts and the trims happened in Destiny 1, and we definitely saw it in Destiny 2. But they came back and listened to the community. They were really community focused early on, and that's what made D1 probably the better game out of the two. I mean, D2 was good, but it seemed like more of like, we're going to appease the fans and give them what they want, bring back old shit that worked in D1 instead of just building on that to begin with. But Destiny never branched out any further than that because Bungie wanted to spread their wings into something else. Marathon was a complete failure, if you ask me. I was like, that is not what y'all need to be doing at all. And between the Sony acquisition before that, they were trying to get the hell out of there with Activision and all of that back in the day. And it's just this domino effect of things. And I think, dude, the CEO, just he ain't controlling it no more. Like, why stay? You can't be a CEO of what you've been managing for the last 23 years if the company that acquired you said, hey bro, we're gonna have so and so run this now. You got this team of 2. We really don't need you anymore. So either he left or he was basically pushed out. That's basically what it is. So, and
you gotta think, because from the position he was seeing this like from the top on down. Because before this news came out, last couple of years they were laying off people because I think last year they laid off anywhere between, I think it was around like 50 to 100 people or something like that. I know Bungie isn't that big of a company, but hell, even losing 20 people, just seeing just how tight knit that studio is, and especially depending on the people within those roles, like that's gonna hurt them like tremendously. Because didn't the lead composer who worked on Halo, I think he quit Bungie too, not about 2 or so years ago. Am I remembering that correctly?
I think it was,
and there was some type of lawsuit that was going on between that, because I think they were supposed to pay him.
I don't remember that.
Sony or something like that.
I gotta look it up. Hold on, because I know he no longer works for Bungie. Like that.
It's unfortunate, man, because like, all the old school studios back in the day that used to give us like the really badass games. Like Bungie was in my top 5 studios. Like Bungie, BioWare back when they were killing it in the game. It's rather unfortunate, that we see like a lot of the older studios that have been around for like the last 20 plus years and just kind of fall flat. And I think that's just more the corporate leadership, that mindset has set in for a lot of video game publishers and developers, which is why I think that the indie market is kind of growing the way it is. And we're seeing games pop out of nowhere that are just badass and refreshing, your Baldur's Gates and your Black Myths and your.
Oh, hey, did you know? You don't know, but that Xbox One that I bought from the pawn shop, it had Baldur's Gate on it installed on the system.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like,
that's a really good game to have installed on that.
I was like the whole full game, because I would look like why is it so much gigabytes? I look like, oh, Baldur's Gate's on this. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, okay, I found it. So yeah, the lead composer, Michael
Jackson. No,
of course, Michael Jackson. I don't know. But no, Michael. I might be butchering his name. Salvatore. Yeah, it says he was laid off from Bungie in October. This was actually 2023 as a part of the company-wide layoffs, expecting approximately 100 employees. The layoffs occurred following the perceived underperformance of Destiny 2 and the general reconstruction of the studio. Salvatore, a composer known for his work on Halo and Destiny series. Yeah, so I was right. Yeah, so he got laid off. That was 2023 happened. He got laid off along with 100 other people. So that was last year. They laid off 50.
Do y'all believe this? Do y'all believe Sony killed Bungie?
Oh, they're killing it. They're definitely.
They're putting it out of its misery. I think it's been a slow death.
Okay.
Over the last decade, it's been a slow death.
A lot of people saying, look, it said Pumpy said Bungie smoked himself. They were stuck between making a service shooter on an epic story-based shooter and trying to Destiny Halo.
So Bungie has around
Bungie
has around 800 and it's saying that they have around 850 employees, but this was from the recent reduction of 220 roles, so it may be down to like the 600s probably if this.
That hurts my heart, man.
They grew big time because they needed the help with Destiny. Destiny became like a huge game, and then the problem with D1 was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was fine. The push for Destiny 2 was because of Activision. They wanted
I'm about to say their Achilles heel is Activision because
Activision is what set it on. That's why they had to get up out of there. And they were like, we're just going to go and become a solo studio again. But like, you can only do that for so long because you got one game. You're managing one game.
They basically
tried the AAA games, man. You know.
They basically tried to monetize Destiny 2 like it was something akin to like Call of Duty, and you can't do that. That was his major issue. They kept, what was it? It's one thing to have expansions, but when that Eververse came out to where people were paying for the color blue and like different armor sets and skins and seeing how much they were, and then how screwed over people were getting with the item drops when you play the game, like playing, what was it? Correct me if I'm wrong. This what's it called? Like the Ceros. If I'm correct, Cero. Like there were so many people that were looking to get that one gun, but I think Ness mentioned this one time before. Like there was people who were playing raids multiple hundreds, not thousands of times, and they were not getting that drop. One dude got it, and within 2 raids that took him like hours of change. So it's like the drop rate on there, it was abysmal. So it was a combination of a lot of that stuff that kind of.
You know what, man? Every time I think about Bungie, it just hurts my heart because I was. Y'all think I was a PlayStation guy. I was such an Xbox 360 guy back in the day. Halo, midnight lunches, parties, fucking Mountain Dew, pizza, all that shit. Look at this.
The Halo Mountain Dew codes or the Call of Duty Mountain Dew codes back in the day.
As soon as you said all that, I had this wave go right down my spine, bro. And I'm like, oh my god.
It was such a good moment in gaming. We had it so good. Like,
man, like
Halo 2. Like, hold on, I gotta get this memory out because it's like Halo 2. Okay, not even Halo 2. Halo 1. I remember when I said, "Oh, the Xbox here. We ready to get it." And that unknown thing, I say, "Damn, that's Halo. What is that?" You know. And I had like a couple months later, I had just gotten a big projection Mitsubishi TV, and I was like, and it had everything going. I was like, oh, okay. And I saved up for the Xbox. I got like 3 or 4 games, and the last game that I picked up was Halo Combat Evolved. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just get this because it's a shooter. That's the first game I put in, dude. I got home at like 12 o'clock, like on, I got home like 12:30, 1 o'clock. I did not go to sleep until like 9:30 the next morning. I was up just playing Halo. And it was like, what is this experience that I'm having? I did not. That was one of those life-changing like games that if Halo wasn't on the Xbox would be dead in the water. And Bungie, I said, who's Bungie? And I was like, that music that I was like, oh. And then Halo 2, you saw how big Halo 2 was. Halo 2 was an event. Oh my God. But anyway,
I was at the midnight release for Halo 2, and I got the legend.
It did change my life, man. Halo did. It changed my life, but it was a part of my life, bro.
I remember me and two of my roommates in college. We got off work, and the GameStop that we went to was inside the mall. So the mall was open at like, they opened up the doors at like 11 o'clock back up. And the GameStop was downstairs in the food court. It was the only store that sat in the food court, and it was downstairs in the food court. Man, that whole damn food court had a line wrapped all the way around, up the escalator, and out towards the mall, at the entrance of the mall. That's how long the line was. I got there like early as hell, and then got my copy. We got home like around maybe 1, and we played until 3 o'clock in the morning. Be like, bro, we got to go to class tomorrow. We got to go to class tomorrow. We got to go to class tomorrow. That's all we kept saying. Be like, man, we can't be playing. It was so good. It was so good. I was at the midnight release for 3. I couldn't get on the midnight release for Reach because I was working. But like that changed the game. It changed the game. Like I heard somebody talk about Doritos and Mountain Dew and pizzas and Taco Bells and all the extra points in the bottle caps to get you like in-game XP and all this stuff. Bruh, I'm telling you, that was a time. Like Bungie gave, they provided. But you know what? Here's what happened. Here's what Bungie did for me though. Bungie set the precedent for me in my online gaming, because if it wasn't for Halo, I wouldn't have built the online friendships that I have today. I would not have the relationship that I have with Zelda if it wasn't for Halo, if it wasn't for Destiny. I would not have introduced him to his wife if it wasn't for Halo. If it wasn't, I remember you told that story.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Halo, man. Halo was everything.
It hits different when you've got a developer, a publisher who put so much time in a very great game or series of games, and to see, I felt the same way about BioWare. I felt the same exact way about BioWare. Dude, seeing games like Mass Effect, seeing games like, and then seeing a game like Anthem come out, and you're like, oh.
Can we talk to Chad real quick? I'm like, Chad, what were some of those games that changed your like you had to be there? Like the first BioShock, life changing. Like the first BioShock was like, it's like you had to be there at the time, like the transition. Like when you got Gears of War and you did the saw gun, like the chainsaw guns, like you was like, hold on, I had to pause. Say, what just happened? What did I just do? What is going on? It's like those moments in gaming, like y'all in the chat, let me know. But those can never be.
Crates. Yes, my boy. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Y'all would never get this.
Give us the damn KOTOR remaster, please.
Y'all never getting it.
Oh man, I don't even know if that studio's still around that saying they were making that. I gotta look that up too. But
it's so great.
No, but for me, I would say the first Modern Warfare, because that came out in 2007. Now, what was great about that is that was the first beta that I actually got an invitation for, because I was in the I don't know if they used Reddit back then, but it was basically a community forum that the GameSpot website used, that you can talk to like team members. Dang, bro. Yeah, I know for GameSpot. Yeah, like you can go on there, you can like message like some of the members and stuff. But I actually got an email from one of the editors. He sent me a beta code for Modern Warfare, the very first Modern Warfare, 2007, and to say the least, yeah, that beta that should change my whole perspective on first-person shooters in general. Now, Halo was already out by this point, but that Modern Warfare, that first demo or beta, say, man, that's what got me hooked on the series, man. I couldn't go back after that, because 2007, like, that was a great year. But Call of Duty, that was back before it became the Ninja Turtles, Fortnite loving, Nicki Minaj, Beavis and Butthead skin wearing bullshit that it is today. So it was. Hey, that was time to be there back in the golden era of Call of Duty. That was time to be there.
Hey man, speaking of that, y'all still enjoying Battlefield 6 Was it Battlefield 6?
The beta's over with.
Yeah, the beta's over, but yeah, that like I said, like
Y'all buying it day one?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was trying to hold to Nessa's principle to how he said he doesn't pre-order games like that anymore, but I said I folded by the second week. I said I'm buying that shit. I pre-ordered the Phantom Edition.
I'm just not gonna pre-order it, so
I pre-ordered. Hey, that's probably the same mindset I gotta have, but yeah, I pre-ordered the Phantom Edition. The joint is $100. I need that shit.
Okay, so what made you? Okay, this is gonna talk about pre-orders. We're gonna lead right into pre-orders with this, but what made you pre-order Battlefield 6?
Because after 2042, and I've been vocal about this too, that bullshit that they gave us back in 2021, and then they did it again.
Hold on. I knew you. Okay, you could tell when black folks mad when they say how they say bullshit, because how you said bullshit, like, yeah,
man, I gotta that
bullshit. Tell the level of anger of black people how they say bullshit or how they say cuss words, and how you said bullshit.
Because have you
level of anger?
Because this question goes out to not to just everybody on the panel, but the people in the who's watching the chat too. Have y'all ever had either a game or movie, anything that you enjoy, a game, a movie, a TV show, whatever thing that's of entertainment value to you? Have any of y'all ever had it to where they betrayed you not once but twice consecutively? That was how I felt.
We gonna talk about that in just a minute. I gotta pull the tweet up, but yeah, we gonna talk about that bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, you heard me. You heard what I said. You heard I said it. This is a black. I was so mad about it. It's a black thing. Sorry.
But yeah, after 2 consecutive L's, to finally see that they took about 4 years to develop this one, which is the longest time they've ever taken to develop any Battlefield game. If you go back and look at the history, this is the longest amount of time we've ever gone without having a Battlefield. So when I finally played that beta and just look at how the tone was, the reception, how it played, all the stuff that they actually decided to add it in, like 2042, that shit didn't even have a scoreboard when it came out in 2021. They had a scoreboard. They were fixing stuff on the fly. They were being very attentive to the community, and they essentially gave us the game that we've been wanting since Battlefield 4, pretty much since 2013, which was that game came out. So they basically went back to the drawing board and said, hey, people really like Bad Company 2, they like Battlefield 3 and 4. So they basically went back and said, all right, we need to lift concepts from those 3 games that the fandom really enjoys, and that's where we need to go. And when I played 6, it was literally like they looked at the cheat sheet and said, what's the shit y'all want? We want Battlefield Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, and 4. It's essentially just those 3 games wrapped into one, but it just looks a little better. That's the shit that I wanted from, man. They answered that shit in spades. So long story short, yeah, they listened. They listened to their audience. Instead of doing that Call of Duty bullshit, they actually made Battlefield again. Take it away.
It was refreshing. It was refreshing to play because, I think we've been inundated with a lot of damn shooters with this overpopulated microtransactions, all these goofy ass skins, and like, we're gonna go do big team battle, like all this shit. Like, bro,
you don't like the skins, you like the
bro, like no, man, like
they became too audacious.
Like, I mean, keep it low key. We don't need all this extra nonsense. Like, yeah, I get it. You're trying to tailor to a younger audience, and that brings them in and all that kind of stuff.
The Fortnite audience they trying to appease.
Yeah, I'm like, but they on Fortnite. Like, you got Apex Legends, you got Fortnite. We don't need 1,000 different shooters that all play the same. Give us some variety. Like, there was a time where we would, like, perfect example. I would float from Halo to Gears to SOCOM, because I had friends that played all of those shooters, and I would float every other weekend. Hell, some weekends I was playing all 3 of them, and I was getting mopped the first three rounds because I was trying to figure out my controls on each game. So it's just like, I don't need the same game. I don't need Call of Duty to play like Battlefield. And I don't need Call of Duty to play like Fortnite or Apex. I need them to play like their own individual games. That's what we need. I need variety.
And then to add to that, I don't know if you saw this, but somebody made a real good video. It's a smaller channel, but the video blew up. It was basically about a bunch of streamers who was trying to invade into Battlefield space to try to tell the developers what what you guys really need. You guys need a battle royale. You know what make this game really fire? Battle royale. I was like, no. And then people was pushing back against that shit hard. They're like, bro, y'all keep trying to bring in these elements from other games that people do not fucking want in Battlefield 6. Y'all want y'all battle royale? Keep that shit with Warzone and Call of Duty. We don't want any of that stuff over here.
Y'all got all that over there. We don't need that over here.
Yeah,
I don't need some tryhards and some like more power to you for the streamers out there that make a living streaming these games. But at the end of the day, I don't need your 2 cents to tell me what kind of game I like playing. I know what kind of game I like playing.
That part. Mm-hmm. That's a real thing.
Hey, Steve, I don't need that bullshit. There you go. Yes.
Oh, boy, there you go. And you know what? Talking about the bullshit. We've been talking about the bullshit because these motherfuckers analog. Y'all bitch ass motherfuckers.
Listen, who pre-ordered that again? I know Steve.
I did.
Did you pre-order that? Ness?
I did not. I
that was you who didn't pre-order. Okay, gotcha.
So here you go. Analog said we're gonna be shipping these things out in July. Well, no, we ran into issues. It's gonna be at the end of August. We promise. And then fucking 3 days ago, these motherfuckers right here says right here. Look, Analog has been moving in a maximum pace, progressing, shipping to everyone who's impatiently waiting. Unexpected, oncoming issues are rare, which you have not shown anything in the game, especially in a negligible degree under erotic circumstances. We're ensuring every detail.
Please let me take this. Please.
Hold on. We are setting the shipping date for Q4 internally set conservatively. Full announcement. Check here. But oh no, we gotta go more tweets. And guess what we said? If you'd like to cancel your pre-order for $250 plus tax, go here. And then said, we are pushing without pause. It appreciates everybody's patience and trust, but you ain't show anything. These motherfuckers had this damn thing for like a year and showed anything. What's going on with Analog? I'm sick and tired. I ain't gonna cancel it because as soon as I cancel it, gonna bring it out. Yeah, it's $250. I want it. I'm gonna tell you so what. You know what?
For those that don't know, since he's going on his rage right now, the Analog. This is for that.
Analog. I went and bought me a 64 right here. Let me turn this thing off.
It's an Analog 64.
You know what? Analog 64. The Analog 64 is not coming out right now. I went on go ahead and just got me a purple one. I paid up for it, but still, I needed a 64. 64. They know this is 64 generation. Everybody I don't know what's going on. This pisses me off. I'm really pissed off. I'm mad about this. $250 I paid last year this time, and they still ain't got it. What is going on? They ain't show anything. Something's going on. These fools are lying. I don't know what's going on. Analog, you are lying.
This man's mad.
What's going on? Why haven't you showed pictures? But you can tweet this bull crap. You can tweet, oh, look at the pocket. Look at this little GBA game. We don't want to see that stuff.
Well, okay.
Working in it. We want to see a whole this right. You know what? I'm almost out of patience because $250, I can buy another one of these.
I would have been out of patience with that new announcement.
I could have got me a HDMI port and put it on there. I'm giving them to the end of this year. If they don't have this thing done, I'm canceling. I'm telling you, what is going on? Why they ain't showing anything? What is going on?
Let me interject because I know you going off. So okay, this even though I wanted one of these after the fact, but they were sold out, and I was like, I'll just wait. But now I'm glad I didn't pre-order it. But this is one of the reasons why I'm not pre-ordering from third-party companies anymore. This is the exact reason why. Because, there's tons of them. Like, I've got a pre-order right now that I've been waiting on for 2.5 years. For 2.5 years. And it was supposed to be out last year.
Look at this. Look at this. It's shipping in Q4. What the fuck is Q4?
The end of this year.
What? Is that November, December? Or that's October, November, December?
We're in Q4.
Or is it December, January, February?
Can't Q4 also wind up in like January as well too?
Unless that's the way their Q4 ends.
Let me tell you something.
Let
me tell you something that's nobody's saying. Everybody who ordered this goddamn thing for $250, they know fucking well that they wanted this. They ain't gonna cancel no pre-order. We waited this goddamn long. This ain't no fucking government cheese. This ain't no goddamn thing. I'm telling you right now, we wanted this goddamn system. Yeah, we got this, but we want to play HDMI. A lot of people can't go here and buy systems. And then what is going on, in-law? They got something going on. I promise you, they lied about something. We ain't seen one shred of a gameplay. But then you got Modern Retro over here ready to break the world or something. Like, in-law, what's going on? And then when they bring it out, oh, we got a new color here. We got a green. We got a glowing dark. Fix this right here. I understand Nintendo 64 is ready. It's hard to get this right here. Yeah, I know it's understandable. It's difficult to do it. But you told us a year ago, and you said, "Oh, we promised we're gonna do this." But no, like $250 of your money, and then it's if you wanna cancel, nobody ain't canceling it because they've been waiting this dang long. What is wrong with these people?
Oh, there's people canceling. There's some people canceling that shit.
Oh,
I can guarantee you that.
And then, suddenly it's here. And then you like, I can't get it because we know the game. You know how long it took people to get the damn pocket when it sold out the first time?
And people are still asking for support on those, by the way, too.
They're still asking for support on this? I'm
really pissed off
on the pocket. I was reading,
and I'm not doing it for no bit. I'm really fucking pissed off. Like I tell you like this. Like, you need to get your shit together analog. Like, why? Why is it so hard? There, $250, you can buy 2 of these. You can go to GameStop and you can go buy you one for $200. Yes, it's expensive, but it's a color. Or buy you a regular Nintendo 64. But a lot of people want the 64. They love LeBron James. He wanted a Nintendo 64. You had endorsements of LeBron James. And you'd have got this thing out, you would have sold millions, but you can't figure stuff out because, yes, the 64 is difficult. Just be honest. Tell us what's going on. Y'all can't be honest. That's what's so stupid about it, because that's why people lose trust about stuff. And then, then y'all try to pass us to YouTubers. We ain't falling for that shit. We're going to call you out and let you know that you fucking up because people want it. I'm done.
Tell them how you feel. Tell them how you feel.
So, damn. I'm
lost train of thought.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing, right? We've got. I'm gonna go back to my original statement. This is the reason why I'm not pre-ordering from third-party companies anymore. Because, like, what's the purpose of me? Like, yes, I get it. They need some of that funding up front to source and get everything done. But the thing about it is I believe this isn't the first time that they've postponed shipping. So the first message to
my money ain't gone.
The first message to consumers was, we've got the tariff situation, but everybody's using that now. Everybody's using that as an excuse. It's either manufacturing or it's tariffs or it's both.
I'm telling you, come January, if that shit ain't in my house, I'm fucking canceling.
The fact of the matter is that here's the blanket.
I need to cancel now. I really need to cancel now.
Here is the blanket situation that's happening across the board with a lot of these third-party companies that are building these consoles, submitting these games. It's the same story across the board. Is one, there's a lack of transparency. Some of them are a little bit better than others. But the fact of the matter is, and I'm not going to sit here and out anybody else. I mean, we talking about
out them. I don't care. Out them.
Look, what I'm saying is that the fact of the matter is like for analog, it's a little different, right? Because not only did you tweet that message, that message didn't even come from a human.
The future
message was Chat GTP. That was from an LLM.
Look at this.
It was, bro.
It's sold out. Ships now. Oh, now ships Q4 2025. It was. Oh, they slashed out August 2020. Something is going on. That's why Nintendo. Let me go this screen. That's why Nintendo is kind of where they at now, because you can't emulate some of that shit. You can't emulate game. You can, but the system hardware like GameCube, they got thing on GameCube, but Nintendo, Super Nintendo, yeah. Come to GameCube, no. 64, it's some in 64 that they don't know. Just be honest. If you can't do 100% of the GameCube, on that 64, just say it. If you do 90%, we'll be happy. Just say it. Oh, this is just stupid. This is just dumb. I don't understand like this corporate bullshit like this. This right here, if they don't deliver in January, this fucking company is done. And I say everybody need to get their money back if they don't do this shit and say fuck analog, fuck all of them.
You calm down
and your mama.
5 seconds.
Go ahead and let the brother get his point across.
Going off and like, what are you doing right now? Calm down. Okay, so I need to ask this question because I vaguely remember hearing this rumor. Was there a patent that expired for
64? Yeah.
Yes. So
because it expired on Nintendo, expired on Super Nintendo. I don't think it did the game. I think it did it for the 64.
Oh, for the design. Yeah, I remember reading it. Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah. So is the design, was there a patent for it still, or did that expire?
No, it expired already. I think it expired 64. About
and that's how Analog was able to do the style of this console.
Yes.
Okay, so from
they run it out, they run into the 64 is definitely hard to emulate. Even with an EverDrive, some of the games don't work well. It's like that 64, that Sega Saturn generation. They just kind of really broke the Saturn like a couple years ago. It's definitely difficult for the 64. But these motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. They just don't.
I don't know the situation because I'm not closest to it. But yeah, my thing.
It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Look, this shit is beautiful.
I mean, it's just a replica. It's a virtual. I mean, it's a replica. I mean,
and that's just you gotta remember, like that's not even an actual picture. That's a 3D mock-up.
Yeah, it's a 3D model. Like, but
we don't know if this is thing. We haven't seen anything about it.
And you haven't seen any gameplay with the game. You haven't seen any of that. So everyone globally has put their money in for something that they don't know works or has even seen a functional version of this console.
That's the scary part. Yeah,
man, y'all tripping, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was like,
and I listen.
Y'all put $250 out there, and y'all don't know if this shit is real or even
That's why I was saying I was like after this last announcement I would have canceled that shit. I'm like, no, that's hell no. That has scam written all over it. I'm not.
No one's got a test unit out there. No one's done a review. None of that.
RGT85 has been very vocal about this shit. Yeah, like
I'm putting this part of I'm putting part of this out. If y'all want to, also we have fun like this every Thursday night. Make sure you come subscribe and join on the podcast right here. Sorry, I don't get this heated usually, but this is pissing me off. $250.
But it is crazy because like it's not like they're like a bullshit company like the Analog Pocket. That in my opinion, that's like the greatest. That's like the greatest. Yeah, that's like the greatest. If you're looking for like handheld, if you're looking for like a good handheld replacement for like a Game Boy, I would say get that as opposed to getting something modded because all the features and stuff built into it. So it's not like they're a bullshit company. But the way they're going about this product right here, they didn't do that shit with the Analog Pocket because within the first year that they announced it, we already saw what it looked like in real time, what it functioned like, all the features. We ain't seen shit about this one, so that's why.
So this is the first time they've actually acted like this.
Yeah, this first time.
This is the first time. Like everything they put out from the NES, they put out a Neo Geo a long time ago. That was like one of the first things, and they always delivered. That's why I'm holding out hope because they always delivered. It's something that they're not saying. And I don't know why they're not saying it. You know,
that's what it is. We already know what it is. We already know what it is.
I want them to say
again. They didn't talk about tariffs again. They didn't talk about manufacturing. You know who it is. We already know who it is. We know who it is.
It's the ninjas
probably
in red.
Nintendo.
It's the ninjas.
Yep.
We know
It's probably
who it is.
Nintendo.
It's probably Nintendo. Like, yeah, there's always gonna be a loophole when it comes to
they are too successful for Nintendo not
proprietary
right
stuff
here
that Nintendo has. Yeah, it expired. They lawyers are too damn good.
Dude,
they gonna come back in and be like, bruh. And they might they can't do nothing with the pocket. I mean, it's ain't nothing like that. But that shape of this, that is a Nintendo 64, sir.
Yes, look at this. Look at this website. You don't think this website caught Nintendo? They like these niggas right here. I'm saying that. They like saying they ain't finna make this money off of something like way Nintendo's litigious. It has to be something with Nintendo. It has to be. Look at this. Look, you got a Sony TV and you fucking with Nintendo like this. You talk about carts and all that.
What's to say that Nintendo didn't already have something in the works for a 64 mini or some shit?
That can be true as well.
HD. So now you've got another company out here that's directly competing with your brand. What's to say that's not in the books right now? We don't know.
We don't know.
So right now, behind the scenes, legally, Analog can't say shit because they haven't gone to any court proceedings.
And they say it's 99% done.
It might be. It might be 99% done. Them shits might be ready to be shipped out right now, but can't because potentially, allegedly, supposedly, might be in a potential.
But it's LPGA, so it's 1-to-1, right? I'm holding out hope. I want this because it's so easy to hook this up to HDMI, and I still keep my regular Nintendo 64, but man, like.
I just found something interesting that I just typed in. Because I was trying to find a core. I was trying to
or the private chat. I can put it up.
Well, it's more something that's on Google that I typed in. So I'm just gonna read it off. So Nintendo, they started adding N64 games onto the Nintendo Online service October of 2021. So I'm assuming that patent that they have for that system, or they started working it probably around 2023 or something like that, maybe 2024 when they finally put the trailer out and stuff like that for the pre-orders. I mean, if anything, this is probably fucking with Nintendo's bottom line. It's like, yeah, we got stuff we are working on for the N64 for the online aspect. So now y'all trying to potentially take money from that service, because if people can just go and buy the game physically as opposed to just buying that system, and it's supposed to look and run better, with the image being up-res or upscaled to 4K, and we can't have that. We can't have that shit. So.
Do you think that might that could always be a case, but like the 64 is I ain't gonna say it's a shitty system, but when you have LeBron James saying, I'm gonna cop one of those, that shows you that generation of that system. They, when we got when we got GoldenEye like back in, like, oh, it ain't like I remember it. But anytime you see it at 64, you be like, damn, man, that was my system. Anytime you talk about Nintendo 64 around like people our age, around that same generation, people like they have really good positive feelings about the Nintendo 64, even though. We're like, man, they could have been better, but people still have better. People love the Nintendo 64 more than the GameCube in a certain way. The 64 just kind of hit.
I understand that for like multiplayer game stuff.
Yeah, the 64 hit kind of different, And when people talk about 64, like, man, I want a modern Nintendo 64 with HDMI. You don't have to find an old ass TV, and you can buy old games. Folks will be like, yeah, I shell out $250 for that. I do that,
bro. To be honest, I'll be completely honest. You could remaster every single full size console that we've had growing up and just put HDMI and say that
LeBron already got his. He probably do. He probably got.
Does.
He probably got a beta version. He probably do.
I'm sure. Them sales went through the freaking roof when that article came out.
Mm-hmm.
Them things went like hotcakes, because I remember
you was like, we was talking about the podcast.
I was on the fence.
Yeah, you was on the fence, and you were like, man, I wish I got that.
And I should have got it.
Zelda got it.
Huh?
I got the white one. I think Zelda got the black one. I think he might got a white one.
I think he got a black one because he got his 8-bit duo controller. He got his controller.
I canceled my controller. Yeah.
He got the controller, but no system.
I don't know. And we can sit here and speculate all night long whether or not Nintendo's involved, or whether or not it's a tariff thing, or if it's a manufacturing thing, or they just fell behind and they were talking big game that they were able to produce enough, and maybe they don't have enough material to actually create for all the orders that they got in. Maybe there was we don't know. We don't know any of that.
Hey, you know what? If they don't have enough orders, I bet you they're gonna cancel me and RGT's order.
I mean, at the end of the day, dude, it is what it is.
Hey, dude, that's gonna be a hell of a video. They better not cancel our orders. I'm like, hey, they canceled our order because we was talking out about it. I'm putting this up.
I mean, they got your money. I mean, like, they ain't gonna cancel that.
Oh well, they will have to. They had
to get out. They had to get out. Because they canceled 2 open back up. People do that real quick. That's why I'm saying, I'm just like, I hope they bring it before January. I'm okay. I have a 64. I can play a 64. But just like, this is a company that I trust. That I bought machines from, multiple machines from them. And a lot of other people have. It's just this. Something is not setting right. Why are you being so secretive? Just come out and say, hey, this is what it is. If they just come out and say, hey, this is what it is, and we gotta wait 6 more months, cool. We understand. This day and age, we understand. We know how Nintendo can be petty. We understand.
You just went on like a 25-minute rant just now. I don't know, bro.
He had that ball.
They're being secretive, and they're not telling the shit. That's what it is. That's like somebody it's like they cheating on me. Like I'm in a relationship. Like who the fuck you talking to? Like tell me, just tell me.
This guy, bro. Wild, bro.
But now, I don't even know why even some people are still holding out hope.
I do. I care so much.
Because, because this is what this is either the 3rd or the 4th announcement of a delay they had. By the time that article came, by the time they made that post that Ness you've confirmed that she ripped my Chat GPT, that would have been lights out for me. I was like, nah.
When I read it, because I was like, when you posted it in the chat, and I was sitting there reading, I was like, why does this text look familiar?
Oh, because it was ChatGPT.
Because I work around AI like all day long, so I'm building out. Like I'm using the chat.
That out so quick.
I'm just saying, bro. I use it all day long for work, so I know how it reads, and I'm like, damn, they use the LLM. They straight up. And then I look lower down in the chat, and literally somebody else says the same exact stuff. And I was like, man, y'all could at least had a human write this out and blah, blah, blah. I was like, dang, man. I'm like, wow. Like, that's, you know what? And then that started a whole sub comment section under that. Like, how inconsiderate is this? Like, you don't write a corporate facing email to a tweet to your customer base. You don't do that. You keep it real. You keep it concise. That's what the issue is. I'm like, dang. So I'm like, I get it. Y'all is upset. Y'all want this console. When people spend their money,
I'm tired. I'm hungry, boss.
But Steve, when you got that, when you sent that over and everyone started talking about it, that's when I got my email from my company talking about like, hey, it's gonna be we're behind. And we've got this. I
was trying to ask you about that. Like, what was that thing you said you've been waiting on for almost 2 years for, or like a year and a half or something?
A Neo Geo game that should have been already in my hands.
Is
it new? Used? Like what?
It's a new game. It's a new game.
So here's what it is. All right, our friends that we gave our codes for them, Bitmap Bureau, they are a great company, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, when they were developing Final Vendetta. And they was putting it on the Neo Geo AES. Now
on the actual
Neo Geo,
So a conversion, they were converting over to the cartridge. The actual cartridge.
Now putting a game on an AES cart is extremely difficult. It's really difficult. And you tell Ness it's really difficult because so many things are so.
And what game was this again?
Final Vendetta.
So they had like a regular version, then like a collector's, and then like they went all out for it. During that time, they got sold to a different company, they was telling me like, yeah, we got something big to announce. I said, what do y'all got big to announce? He said, you'll see. The big announcement was Terminator.
Yeah.
And then the next big announcement was He-Man. And I was like, oh shit, this is great. This is like your indie band has made it like the big time.
Yeah.
Well, all the orders they made, they got in for the Neo Geo AES. This Neo Geo AES is like 90 cents per cleat. But if you do certain things, it won't work. It's so the boards and stuff is that's why you don't see a lot of games come out for a Neo Geo, because one, a lot of people don't have it. Two, is very super difficult. It's not like a Super Nintendo or anything. It's detailed stuff that you gotta put on the stuff. And they just said, hey, they was 100% honest. They said, hey, we got this new deal, we got sold, we did this, but we still working on it. We're still gonna bring it to you within the next year. And most of the time when these new project Neo Geo games get made, they do take a long time. Like they have the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy Advance, which I did videos about, Sega Genesis, the Dreamcast version, have all those out, but the Neo Geo is just something special, and you have to get it right. If you don't, it can damage your system or it won't work. And even like music and sprites is such a complicated system that you have to get it right the first time. And they were 100% honest to say, hey, we take a little bit longer. Is it frustrating? Yes, but they was 100% honest with us. I'm like, you know what? That's all I need. I just need like, hey, what the fuck going on? And they told us what the fuck going on. Analog is not telling you what the fuck is going on. They just like, bitch.
To Steve's point though,
you and the bitch,
yeah, bro, be wilding, bro. To Steve's
so
point,
though,
I
ain't
am
never
not
been mad about a game like this in a long time, and I don't get mad about games. But this right here, I'm mad about. They're not telling you what's going on. Like, just tell me. I'm fucking we grown. Just know.
This is why I'm not investing in third-party, pre-orders anymore. Like, I'll wait for it to hit the site. When you got copies available on site, that's when I'll buy. I'm not waiting anymore. I don't like. I have a hard time as it is. Like, whatever, bro. I'm just saying it's difficult when like just buying a game and like, oh, it's gonna be here on Tuesday, and it's like, dang man, I'm ready for the game to get here now. I'm ready to get it, I'm like ready to see it. But I'm just not gonna do that no more, man. Because I'm like 2 years, like hell, I've moved twice. I've had to email them twice and be like, yo, my billing and shipping address has changed. And they're like, okay, we got you. And I'm still thinking
it went low because I was going
somebody else's house. It's gonna be shipped somewhere else. And then like,
bro, you talked about this on the podcast. I remember the 2 times that when you would move, like, I hope this game come. I gotta move. You said it on the podcast.
I said that, and I was like, bro, if I wait 3 years for this game and they ship it to my old address and I got all the emails, I got all the receipts.
Oh no, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem.
You want to see me go off on a podcast? You will see me go off.
This is the first time I really went off.
You want to see evilness? You will see evilness. Bro,
Goku Black.
His whole screen is gonna be like that Ghost of Tsushima, black and white, but a tint of red.
You know what? Like, I'm not apologizing, but this is like really kind of the first time I really went off on stuff, because it's just I'm all about honesty and like transparency. It's no transparency. It's like, oh, y'all motherfuckers gave us money, we do it when we gonna do it. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Not good business.
That's not good business. When especially the times when fucking systems are like $500, $600, $700, $800. Like, what? You know how much sushi I can get with $250? You know I can go somewhere.
I would like to see
$250 is a nice weekend.
I would like to see how long the cancels take. Like if people want to cancel and get their money back, I wonder how long that takes.
Yes, Mega. What can y'all do with $250? That's a nice weekend. That's a beautiful weekend. $250 is a nice weekend. I can do a jet set 2 holidays with this shit.
I can flip all that. I can go flip that in the markets.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? If I wanted to.
You can flip that. I mean, shit, if you want to buy a couple of, well, then again, it goes back to Nest home about buying for third party. I would say you can invest that and get some more LRG gains, but the jury is out for them. That shit might say, that shit might, by the time you get those games, you'll be like the analog pocket, the analog 64 will be here, like plus the sequel.
No, by the time that, my beard will be fully gray, is what that is. Like, no, I don't ever pre-order from limited run, bro. If it's not on the site ready to go, I
know Nick do, and Mega be like, "Hey, they got me again."
No, sir.
I'll be saying that I don't be buying it there, but I definitely be looking on Amazon for that shit. It's on Amazon. Sometimes Best Buy, because I know they got a partnership with them. And then honestly, most of the time, I'm just be waiting on motherfuckers on my card to list it. Good. At least I know you got it, because I ain't buying it from them.
No, sir.
But there are games they still make that I buy, of course. I just don't buy from them.
Yeah.
But I still hate that they get me though, because it's like it's being manufactured by LRG, so it's they're doing God's work, but I still hate them for that shit.
I do, and you know what? That's exactly how I kind of feel about it, man. It's like, bro, I trust you. I want it. Nobody else is doing it, but this mod retro they're coming out. If they do something, I'm counting this order too. If they bring this stuff out before Christmas too, it's something going. It's something going. We don't know. I just like I hate that not being transparent. And a company is this nice and they do all great stuff. I knew these fools was in trouble when they started like, when they did the pocket, and then like you can't get no more. Oh, here we got green, red, blue, yellow, pink, purple, orange, all the fucking rainbow colors, Fruit Loops and shit. Like follow my nose. No, fuck you. Sorry.
Wait, so you can't get the pockets anymore?
You can. But I'm just saying, just like at first the pockets, they limited the pockets, right? And then like, oh, no more. Oh, hey, we got a white one. Okay, no more.
Yeah.
Oh, we got green. We got a glow in the dark. Oh, we got a blue. We got this. Like,
it's just better to advertise it as like, hey, these are a limited time.
They said that. They said the exact same thing, and they brought out more stuff. It's like they feed into people's FOMO. They say, oh, like the pocket. They did the first one sold out. That's silly.
Silly kids. Oh, he hit him with the tricks. Rabbit's quotable.
That's funny. That's funny. That was good. That was good. I just a kid. You can tell this age on that one. That was funny. Oh, that was funny. Oh my God, that was funny. Silly Steve. That's funny.
That was great.
Oh, that was a good one. That was actually well-timed fucking joke.
That was hella timed perfectly.
When
I saw that, I just started laughing.
That was a great joke.
Joke of the night.
That was a great joke.
So crates.
That was a great joke. I got to look at that.
That's
Silly
perfect.
Steve,
That's perfect.
that was great. If you droop at that time, you get that joke. But that was a great joke. That was a great joke. Oh my God, that was a great joke. I'm not getting mad like I used to be, but that was a great joke. That was funny as hell. That was a great joke. Yeah, but he said, I feel bad for all the people that bought the analog for eBay. Oh yeah.
What, people were buying pre-orders on Amazon?
They probably canceled those orders.
Hold on,
you gotta have it.
Yeah, I gotta look this up now. I didn't know that was a thing.
That's doing a little too much. Like they buying pre-orders off of people on eBay for something that's like a year plus out.
What they get. I'm gonna put it up.
Hell no.
Let's all right, y'all. We could do something. We could do a little live eBay look up on here. Let me put this up real quick. Let me share this screen, y'all. These mother suckers. All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Don't say nothing. Let me look. Analog 64. Analog 64. What is going on? Analog 64.
Go to the solds.
Go to solds. Hold on. Analog 64 sold. Let's go. Let's see what these analog. You dumb bitch.
$6.99. $6.99. $6.25.
Oh, it's 25. Look. August 9th. August 9th.
I was about to say, when will these sold? Damn.
64. That's one of the reasons why I'm not canceling.
And all of these were bought. All of these were bought off of the pretense that it was actually going to ship in August. That's
if they don't ship, they look. If they don't ship, the people can cancel this stuff.
I hope those sellers didn't spend that money already.
You keep going down. They got them for July.
Oh my! Oh, we 5, 4. They ain't got no real
June, all the way down to June.
Look at this. Okay, they're gonna pocket 600 in June 3rd. Oh my gosh! Yeah,
May.
And this is why I don't want to cancel my pre-order. I do, but I don't because I like when that I'll get it. I know. No.
Yeah, a couple of bots. It's definitely bots.
Oh wow,
but
that's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Why?
There's so many of these things.
It's just a whole thing. There we go again about the expensive stuff. You know, this is more than the PS5. That they raise the price on the Xbox and stuff. I'm still crazy about that.
I hate it because like I hate the scalpers, man. I can't stand them. Mm-hmm. When they go on eBay and they throw everything for these absurd amounts, and everyone that has to have them the first day, all that, man, is rough, man. It ruins it. It ruins it. I hope everybody gets a refund. I hope everybody does. Like, go get your refunds, bro.
Don't be waiting. Get a refund.
Go get all your money back. It's not even worth it at this point, bro.
Dude,
go get your money back.
I'm torn. I'm really torn because, like, I think if I got my refund, then the next month they ship it, and then I gotta deal with this bullshit if I want it.
Well, I'm talking about all the eBay buyers, the folks.
Oh yeah, eBay buyers. Yeah, bro. Yeah, but look, they already set a precedent, right? They already set this precedent. Unless they bring more and more out, this is going to be the price of it secondhand market for the next year, and I don't want to deal with that. I bought it already at $250, just like we already bought our Xboxes, our PlayStation 5s, our Nintendo Switches. Switch ones, which is wild.
It's a little difficult. At least we actually got them in hand, as opposed to
I know,
shit.
But still,
we don't. Y'all don't even know like that's gonna be the final result. Like for all we know, what was that one system that they made through Kickstarter, and when they shipped it, the shit was just like a box with like some little chips inside of it. I gotta look this up. It was hold on. That shit was pretty crazy, but hold on. But continue what you're saying. I'll look it up though.
But man, I just don't want. This is a part of this is a part of collecting gaming. I hate like missing out on something that you know you want, and then it's gonna be like so much later on. Like everybody don't have a real picture of this stuff, and like I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that.
33.
Huh?
That's how I felt about Expedition 33.
Oh, when you bought you know what you probably did buy that collector's edition. Probably hit the right time though.
I did because like they ain't doing no more. They're doing like the statue separately, but with no game. So that the collector's edition is still locked in.
Hey, I can't believe when you bought that. But like, hey, that was. I mean, you love the game, you bought it, so. But
I now have every single version of that game.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Like, because the Lumiere edition that GameStop reposted, I did a pre-order for that, and then this is right after the fact that they the company had said to do.
Look at this price right here.
Yeah, like why? Like why are we paying $725 for that? You could have just gone on the website and picked that up.
Look at they go.
Wasn't it like $120 or something like that?
$120.
$1,000.
The music box. That's all you had to do. What's with all the Pokemon stuff?
I guess it's an expedition of some Pokemon.
Now that one's crazy. That one sale go down, Steve. That one that's 1,500. Damn, that's. Ooh, you know what you could do with 1,500?
I wish I had 2 or 3. I would have sold one of them joints.
She made $1,300 more than
what that shit is shipping worth. Now. Is it still shipping? Is it shipping now?
What is that?
They didn't even show a picture of that. Is that the Lumiere edition?
God damn.
Yeah, they're not making these. They're not making that anymore.
That's one of the things you just put up.
Whoever has it, They're not doing any more editions of those.
That was a good buy, bro. That was a good buy. Jeez.
Everybody was like, they're gonna make more collector's editions. I'm like, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. I'm like, no, they're not.
I had a chance to get that shit too, and I looked right over. Right when we was in that chat, we was talking about it. Well, me and Nick was like, damn, we should thinking about this stuff.
I was searching high and low for that shit. I said, man, Alex
so
is right.
Chris,
I should have been pre-ordered that.
I'm not rich. I just at that time I just happened to pull the trigger on a couple of games. So
Alex was super right about that one.
I was like that. I don't do that for a lot of games. I don't buy like every copy for a lot of games like that. I don't do that. So, but I had played and the game was so damn good. Like I'm giving myself another like 4 or 5 months before I decide to go back and replay it again on New Game Plus.
I feel like a Jet Set 2 holiday now. Hold my hand. Like, no.
Oh, is it coming to Switch?
Is it
they haven't announced anything yet, but knowing the type of game it is, they might have something in about a year or two.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of rough on there.
Oh, so the pre-order is
It probably is.
I'm not gonna put my pre-order on the screen, but it says available October 31st.
Yeah, for the Lumiere.
Yeah. That's gonna come out Halloween. Yeah,
$69.99.
I'm gonna order.
Let me see. Y'all, you still can order it.
Yeah, that was available. Yeah,
you still can order this.
If you're talking about the one that comes with the music box, that's gone.
Yeah, that's Lumiere edition is just a deluxe edition. Yeah, the collector's edition.
Lumiere edition GameStop exclusive. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Lumiere and the collector's edition were both GameStop exclusives. And then,
yeah, but it's still available for $69.
Yeah, they brought it back.
Yeah, I know that
one back. And then the music box, the actual game.
Did I order the music box one? I don't think I did. I think I did.
I did.
Yeah,
I wanted one so I could display it in my statue shelf. So that's why I bought that, because I wasn't going to open my collector's edition because it's sealed. I'm leaving it sealed too. And I got
another thing that's not available right now is gotta find a store. Assassin's Creed Shadows you can't get that no more.
Really?
Look, it's sold out.
Something like that. I'm pretty sure there's like a few games out there around that they just had that sitting in back inventory.
I had to find mine because somebody didn't pick theirs up, and I
have mine.
You ain't open yours yet, have you?
No, because I had after playing Ghosts, man, it was so tough. I was like, man, and everybody was like, man, you're not gonna like.
Yeah, if you like Ghosts, you go to Shadows, you ain't gonna like it all that much. If I'm being honest.
I told myself I'll give myself probably another 4 or 5 months, and then I'll play it, but then by that time Yotai would come out.
Oh, so Yotai, play that one first.
Damn, it might be 2 years.
This new Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater. I wonder if it's going to be like that too.
Which one? Oh, you talking about the one that comes with what's like a diorama or something like that?
Delta. Yeah, Delta.
Yeah, that last one pissed me off. Metal Gear Solid 5 with that little baby ass arm. I said, yeah, never again. I
don't know. This looks like it's going to be pretty decent, especially on the PS5. Like, look at this stuff right here.
I Snake Eater was fine to me. I really liked Sons of Liberty better.
Oh, everybody.
A lot of people say that. Yeah.
Had it been like Sons of Liberty Collector's Edition, had they did that, I'd have been I'd have picked that up. Show. But yeah, Snake Eater, I was like, nah, I'm past.
Yeah, it's generally a tie between 2 and 3, and some people even put 4 out there. 4 was pretty good too. That shit was more of a movie than anything.
Actually, this is the first game in the Metal Gear Solid Metal Gear Solid
the timeline
storyline. Yeah, yeah, this is the first one. So, I mean, it's good too. And like Metal Gear Solid 3 was good. Snake Eater, and I'm gonna have a good time with this game going through it again. It's just nice.
That's something to put off later because I played the hell out of it on the collection that we got like a couple of years ago. So I'm like, all right, I don't need to, because to my knowledge, it's literally just a 1-to-1 remake. So they didn't change the dialogue. They didn't change. It just looks and plays, but that's about it. So I'll probably give myself like a year before I jump onto it.
All right, I'm a hypocrite, y'all. I'm a hypocrite.
What?
Xbox. The Rock Hour. The Rock Hour. The Rock Ally. People been playing it, been saying it's been pretty good. We found better pictures with this stuff, but the Rock Ally is.
What's
the
the
reception?
price? They got
The
prices yet?
receptions. They
price.
put the price already out. Yeah, the
What is
reception
it?
stuff has been pretty good.
So the price.
Oh, Steve, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
The price for the regular Ally is $5.99. No, $5.49. Yeah, so $5.50. And
Okay.
then the Ally X, the one that people really want, I think that's the black one. That one is $8.99 if I'm not mistaken.
So yeah, here you make sure you said $5.49 for the Raw
And
Ally, and then $8.99
for the Ally X. Yep.
I was
So
hoping-
$900.
I
So
was hoping
$600 for the cheap joint and $900.
A
Damn, I was hoping it was
$900
7, man. I was real close.
Xbox.
I said it was gonna be 7 to 8, and I was really hoping it was gonna be more closer to 7. I'm like,
I thought it was gonna be 1,000. Well, it's almost damn near.
I mean, yeah, might as well be. You round it
it's
up. That bitch
900.
might as well 1,000.
I mean, after taxes, you probably will be at 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody in
paying-
the chat, let me know if y'all mind either one of these and which one.
Paying $1,000 for a handle, that's insane though, bro.
That's
at that point,
crazy work, bro.
at that point, I would just say to save a few $100 more and get yourself a fully built PC because that's that territory at that point.
Or if you gonna drop that kind of money on that, you might as well just go get you a Series X. Just go ahead and get you a Series X.
And you get a Steam Deck for the same price, huh?
Yeah. If you gonna do all that, you're gonna drop $1,000 on a handheld.
Damn,
You ain't even
look,
play it for time.
I ain't say the FOMO, but the collector, me wanting nice shit, I want it. But I'm like, damn, do I really? I'm gonna play that? Probably not.
Because don't you got a Steam Deck already, Steve?
You already got a Steam Deck. Like,
Yeah, well,
I
really,
mean,
you ain't really miss it out. Really.
and
This
me
is
and
the
Alex
first
went through
generation
this, right?
system.
We went through this. We went through that whole argument with Steve that night and talking about like why.
And y'all was mad as fuck at me too.
I wasn't mad at you. I was just.
mad.
We
No,
was.
Alex was really mad. Alex was really
We
mad.
wasn't mad. We was just passionate. We were just passionate that evening.
Y'all motherfuckers are mad.
Okay,
y'all
whatever.
were-
Whatever
y'all
you
were
want to
mad.
call it. I'm just saying, like, you having the Steam library and the Game Pass library all in one house without
Alex
having to
probably
do
broke.
any mods.
Alex was so mad he called me broke.
Oh damn!
Remember
I
he
remember
called me
that.
broke?
He did call you that.
Yeah, he did call me broke.
I remember he was like something about brokies or broke boys or
Yeah,
something.
he got
I was
mad.
like,
He
oh,
called
damn.
me broke. He broke.
I was like, damn.
I'm like, dang, bro. I just don't like
I stopped talking after that. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, I don't know what to say.
I had to call him on the phone, like because he's a passionate Xbox fan. I get that. He won't admit it, but he do. He love Xbox, and that's okay. I love PlayStation, but I mean, I get it. But this is a lot. Even he said this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot.
It's not gonna. Yeah,
This is not a necessity.
It's not gonna sell that well initially.
I just thought about it.
What?
I could get one of these for free
How?
From work.
from work.
You
I
can?
needed to
How?
say that.
How?
We have these company bonuses that they give once a year if the company does well, and they told me that I got one. So, but they like you can do it for like office equipment, because I was actually thinking about getting a new office chair, and I'm like, damn, really need a new office chair. And
Bro,
I'm like,
you better reach out to one of these companies, do a review.
no. I want that Herman Miller chair.
Oh,
Yeah.
that Herman Miller, that
Yeah.
$3,000 chair. Ooh,
Yeah.
bro.
Goddamn, $3,000.
It's on our company store, right? It's on our company store, and they're like, they got discounts on it, so I can use that towards the chair. And I'm like, man, I might have to give me one of them jokes.
Why be no good? Hey, bro. Brokey. I ain't gonna sneak in and say that, Brokey. He did say it like that, though, for real. Bro, he did say Brokey.
All right, chat.
Are you
This
gonna
is
get it?
chat.
I would
Chat.
get it.
I'm gonna ask the chat.
All
What
right.
y'all think? Should I get the Herman Miller chair, or should I get the series, or not the series? What do you call it? The ROG X.
The ROG Ally.
ROG Ally X. Which one
Yeah,
should
I'll
I
get
get?
the wrong
Why
one.
put it this way? Which one's gonna be better for your back? Pause. So it's
Oh, the chair, bro. The chair.
No, miss.
oh well, there you go. Shit, I was-
I'm still gonna have to fork over a little bit of money on
Yeah.
the chair, but
It's a collector, bro. I mean, I'm sorry, as a content creator, don't you know how much videos you can make with that?
Yeah, that's gonna be a comfortable chair. I feel comfortable.
I understand the chair. I'm talking about the ROG Ally.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I can make a lot of content and editing in the chair.
But still, though, man, listen. Okay, look, the ROG Ally, right? You can get that in any game. Say, hey, does this work on the ROG Ally? You can put new videos out and stuff. It just depends on. If I get a ROG Ally for free, I'll be making videos.
Steve just trying to inundate you on getting a ROG Ally X so he can feel better about him getting himself. That's all he's trying to do now.
No, because I still don't know if I'm gonna get that shit. I really don't. I had to sell. I got some stuff in there I can sell and try to get it for that. Like some of the things I got, like about $600 of stuff in there I can sell and then put it towards the Ally. But would I want to do that though?
Man,
I ain't paying full price for shit.
It's torn in the chat right now. It's like folks are saying get the chair. Some people like, man, have the company pay for the ROG Ally.
Yeah, I was saying. Volder, what you think, man? You think he should get a chair or the ROG Ally?
I'm talking about a good quality chair. Good quality chair. Something that's good on the back.
Yeah, but you ain't sitting in the damn chair 8 hours a day.
Huh?
Well, you probably is sitting in the chair about 6 hours.
8 hours? Bruh. Talk about 10 hours. I'm in this chair 10 hours a day.
Someone said Ally X. He said next get the chair. Don't fall for the nonsense. Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking about like how you are. Like,
all right, so
you're more of an Xbox fan than I am, right?
I am.
If you make, say you get the ROG Ally, right? You can make people going to want to know how games are going to run on this system. That's easy content. That's one of the reasons why I think I get it. You know, seriously, like, I'm serious. Like,
I'll laugh at what Votary said.
Votary, wow, bro.
See, if you don't get a good chair, gonna sound like the rock and roll. Oh yeah, like damn. He'll be like moving. Damn. He was like, he's so funny. Hey, the chair is comfortable. I ain't gonna lie, that chair would be comfortable, man. I'm just thinking that I'm always looking at like the creative shit. Yeah, he's right. He's gonna be thinking just like that.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Based off of the price difference, the ROG will be completely paid in full. My company, if I did that.
Yeah.
The chair, because them Herman Millers are expensive. I'm going
like $3,500.
Well, the one I'm looking at $1,600.
Oh, okay.
But I still have to pay a couple $100 off the rip.
Okay.
You already got a chair, right?
Yeah, but I'm not comfortable in this chair anymore. My ass is flattening this bitch out. I need a new one.
It all depends on what you want to do. Do you want to be comfortable at work or do you want to like make videos? I mean, it's all up to you.
I want to be comfortable at work and while I make videos because I do both at the same desk.
What's going to make you more money? And also, let me ask you this then.
The chair is going to make me more money.
Okay. Do you think the ROG Ally will make you money or opportunities and stuff to make more? Like as a content creator to get out there, get outside of the.
I get what you're talking about it from a content creation. I'm
saying just getting out the Neo Geos because look, the timing you get the timing of it. People are gonna want to know everything about it. You make really good technical videos that people like. You don't have a voice that's not cringy. People like listening to you and they trust you on this stuff. People ain't gonna watch no fucking chair. I'm just saying like
doing content.
Well,
I know you're not doing content on the chair. No, I know you're not doing the content on the chair. No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, I think long term, the ROG Ally would do good for you to establish yourself in the creation and make stuff and give you more opportunity than a chair would. The chair you can tolerate, you can put more pillows and so we'll get another chair. You just want to get an expensive chair. I think the ROG Ally can make you money on the long run to buy another chair one time. You know, you get that free.
No, you looking at it from your perspective. If this was you,
I'm looking at it for content creations. Our perspective.
get that, but like you got to remember, like my audience is much smaller. Yes, I'll bring in a new audience of individuals because I'm talking about something everybody wants.
Okay,
So,
look,
yeah.
this voter just said I would rather spend money on things I actually need versus what I want. Yeah, it's true about that. So, what do you need? Yeah, you got to think right. Yeah, the chair is. Which one do you need more instead of
The need is the chair.
I would say he would get more use out of that chair than the ally, because if the ally, if it's one type of things that he picks up and puts down seldomly, it's like, is he really gonna get the value out of that? Really? So it's.
But I know
if I got it for free, you know.
But I know this, like he don't get that chair and he's like, I wish I got that damn ROG ally. I know you. You're gonna get that chair and you're like, fuck, I wish I got the damn ally.
Depending on how comfortable that chair is, though. Is that comfortable?
Especially if that ROG ally take off and doing good videos and stuff, you're gonna be like, I wish I got this shit. But look, it's a difficult decision. It is. You got two premium products. It's all up to you, bro. Like, it's what you want to do. Do you want to like make videos? I mean, and also your health is like buying a great mattress. You know, like sleep is very important.
It is very important. And I'll tell you this, when I needed a new mattress, because I was sleeping horribly and I had back problems, I went and got a new mattress. And
look what he said. Let the company pay for the toy and then buy the chair.
No, I don't want to drop $1,600 on.
I was like, yeah, 16. Yeah, that's still a lot though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like company could take care of.
You're gonna drop 1,000 on the chair, right?
No, I'm gonna drop like $400-500 after this all said and done.
So
that's better than 16. That shit, that's way better than
16, and I get a good quality chair. Versus me going up the street and going and buy one of these, you know, rinky dink or
one of
these chair companies. And
where here in Dallas can you go and sit in a chair and see how it feels?
Oh, I've sat in many.
Really?
Believe me, I've sat in many chairs.
Okay,
many chairs.
No, I mean, you sit in you sit in the chair that you're going to buy. You're going to sit in the chair
as these chairs.
Okay,
and they're freaking phenomenal.
And I know they are. I want one too.
Yeah, and
I would love to have one. I would love to have it. Hey, Herbert Miller, you out there cooking your boy up? You know, I wouldn't even puss.
That would be nice though. Like if he got a chair, like he probably would never have to get another one ever again with that type of quality. So he's probably looking at it from that standpoint too. So I mean, it makes sense. Like, do you want to prioritize entertainment or comfort? So it's
comfort, bro. Because like, I mean, at the moment, bills are being paid through work, and I ain't comfortable. So I got to do my job. It was to say I don't have the money to go get the ROG ally and just go buy it.
That's true.
Hey,
that's very true.
I mean, just because I've been saying, like, I mean, if push comes to shove and I'm like, okay, I'll go get one. I do have bonuses coming up.
It's the same decision when you want to go buy KY jelly. Do I want this tight fit?
I'm sorry, what?
What? He's talking.
What the Man, you got off, bro.
Like, hold on. Well, we going.
You can't drink
it's like, hold on. Are we talking about lubing up the chair? Like, what the fuck?
Bro. You way out there tonight.
I just thought about that. I thought
he thinking about sitting on the rock. He would rock sitting on something else. Like, hell no.
Put the KY jelly and serious, and then stick this thing up your candy and see this.
Talking about chairs.
I appreciate you, chat. I appreciate y'all for the recommendations. I will keep y'all posted on what I decide.
KY jelly punch. Oh man, that chair is awesome though. I ain't gonna lie. That's a difficult decision. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm looking at it like, man, how long do I sit in my chair, and then also to how much content. I don't sit in my chair as long as you do. Damn, that's.
Bro, I've been in this chair since 7 o'clock this morning.
The chair I gave you, the chair.
Yes.
You ain't used to it no more.
What you mean used to it? This mug is broken in, son. I didn't have this for. Do you know how many hours a day I sit? My big ass sits on this chair.
No, they got massage. I gave you the good.
Do you know how
I gave you the good massage here, bro?
This pillow used to be fluffy. It's lumpy now.
It's not fluffy. It's lumpy.
It's
dude.
lumpy.
Oh, thank you for the happy birthday, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Dude,
Man,
I
that
gave
shit
that
don't be
heavy ass
charging no
chair.
more. That
Is
shit don't
it
be
plugged
charging.
up? Did you even charge the chair up? You charge the chair up?
Man, I don't even know where that damn cord is after
That's
I
your
moved.
problem. Charge that fucking chair up, man. God
Yeah,
damn.
charge the fucking
Charge it
chair.
up. I used to charge it up all the time, bro.
That's
That
why it ain't working, because your
It
ass
be
ain't
hurt.
charging the chair up.
It be
The
hurt.
chair supposed to be charged up to get the maximum softness. Pause. Get that shit. Charge that fucking chair.
I don't want to have to sit here and charge no damn electronics.
Charge it overnight. Charge it like I charge my leg overnight. And get the
No.
maximum use of it.
What you talking about? Charge your leg? You charge,
Charge
your
your
leg.
My leg to get the maximum. I can charge my leg. My leg is chargeable.
Your
What
prosthetic
charge
leg
you for?
chargeable?
Dude, I'm showing you. Look, my leg is chargeable.
Is it USB-C
My
or
leg is chargeable. Look, USB-C. My leg is chargeable.
Like
Put
what?
me full screen.
What is in it that needs to be
what
charged?
you charging it for though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm confused.
Well, I'm charging it for because
What does it do that makes it? What does it do
so
that
look,
makes it
look,
that
right
you
here,
can charge
see
it though?
that charger right there, that little thing right here, you charge it. Like,
But what does it do?
That's what I'm asking too. Yeah, what is it?
oh, okay. So when I charge this leg, right, whenever like terrain inside here, it's a computer. It grips the terrain better and knows like how to walk instead of like like how your foot does this motion. It kind of like assimilates it simulates the foot and ankle in here. The foot and ankle is simulated much better when I charge it up and stuff.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
so
this leg right here. So this leg is $12,000 from the VA. It's just a $12,000 leg right here.
I didn't know it had sensors in it that can
it got
detect like
sensors
the
and stuff
terrain
like
and stuff. I thought it was just
Right here is a computer. Yeah, this is a computer in here, right? Yeah, my leg is a computer right here. All this right here is a computer.
Max Millie, he said stabilizes like a gimbal.
Yeah, it stabilizes like a gimbal. Yeah, yeah, it really does. Yeah.
When he said I got
shit.
When he said I got charged, I'm like, is that motherfucker a transformer? Like, what the fuck? What does it do?
Oh my god,
the liner. But no, I got charged.
This man over here like Captain Punch.
No,
Steve got that.
Yeah,
Steve got that go gadget leg,
bro.
No,
I was so confused. You'd be like, I was like,
I thought it was just a prosthetic leg. You just walk on it. I didn't know it was.
No, it's chargeable. When I charge it up, the motors in it. Like whenever I'm like, say if I'm going up a hill, I can walk up a hill much better. It knows the terrain and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's cool. I didn't know that. I really didn't know.
No idea, bro.
That's why it's $12,000
in front of me. I never knew that.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I'm talking about y'all knew.
No, I just didn't know it had a computer in it. I was hold on, I had a
computer. It says somebody's serious question. Does the sock get stinky like they do on actual feet, or can you leave? Okay, so question on that one is the leg doesn't get stinky. The stinky part is the sleeve where I put over my stump, and that gets the sweat and stink if I don't wash it every other day. So I had to wash that every other day. So yeah, when you lose like a body part or like a foot or like half your leg and stuff, you have to wash. Even though you take a shower and you wash your leg and your body and stuff, you still have to wash the sleeve that goes over your stump so you can put it on the leg. So if you don't wash that and you take it down and all that stuff, when you roll it off, Paul, it stinks. So you gotta wash that. So yeah, that's another thing too. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff that when you lose like a body part and a leg or stuff like that, you have to. Even people who lost hand stuff, it's like that sock and all that kind of stuff.
I've seen those.
And you gotta because the sweat is on that rubber part, and you gotta wash that rubber part and stuff. Actually, Monday, I have to go to the VA and get 3 more new sleeves and also a new foot shell, because I'm breaking through my foot shell and they gotta saw it down. Like the foot, a lot of things that people don't know about, like these right here, there's a frustrating part about it. Like the foot shell, it breaks through my socks, so I go through a lot of socks sometimes.
Oh, okay.
And this shit right here is I hate it. But if I pull this sock now, yeah, this is an interesting show tonight, y'all. I'm just showing y'all part of my life. I don't care.
Hey, we talking about life lessons, games, and prosthetic legs, man. I'm with
I
it.
know, right? Like, see right
I'm
here.
with this shit.
So my foot shell is like it's broke right here.
Damn, you just got that not too long
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, you got what, like 3 months ago, 3-4 months
No, I
ago.
got it like
something
6 months ago, but the foot shell is already broke through, so I had to get a new foot shell. I think these foot shells. All right, so prosthetics are made for older people, and I'm so active that it just shit happens. So I had to go back and get another
you
one.
are active. You be moving, bro.
Yeah, I do. I
yeah.
be running down. I be leaving folks.
Bro, you be the only time I see this man moving real fast is if he trying to get into a store to get some games. That's
I
the
do.
only
I
time
forget
see
that I have this on sometimes. You know, it's just so part of me. I had this like 15 years now. What 25 years?
25.
Yeah, I had this 25 years now. So because I lost it when I was 21 at 2000. So yeah, 26 years.
Oh yeah, about to be 26 tomorrow.
26 years I had this, so it's just so natural. I just like
Yeah, I was gonna say to you, probably don't even feel like you got a prosthetic leg at this point.
Actually, in 1 hour, actually less than that.
Oh yeah, my time. Yeah, appreciate y'all guys. Yeah, it just it is like that. I forget that. Like I talk about it so much, like oh y'all should know. But yeah, it's a lot more. It's a lot more stuff that people don't understand about stuff like that. Yeah, I just go charge it up and it be good. Once I charge that bitch up, boy, it's a good leg too. It's like, ooh,
man, when I charge it up, it's a good leg. What the fuck?
You be like, oh, you want to move today?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to move?
Yeah, boy.
You want to move today?
I charge a leg. I was like, oh yeah, nigga, I'm gone.
Oh shoot!
I do. I charge a leg. You think I walk past in? Oh boy. Yeah, I be gone.
I mean, he be bulldozing me into the.
So when he be walking fast, he's like, "Oh, so your leg charged today? Okay."
Bro, he be gone. I'm like,
you charge your leg today? Like, yeah, I charge my leg today.
That's gonna be my question from now on.
What? Did you charge your leg?
Like you definitely charge your leg today because you moving a little too fast.
Yeah, I do. Like I haven't charged in like a week, so I'm gonna charge it tonight. But it just, and also too, it has Bluetooth. It
has Bluetooth.
Yes, so when I go to the VA or go to the prosthetic doctor, like if I need an update,
diagnose it.
Yeah, the diagnose it, and it's so crazy, right? And I know we're gonna be talking about this, but like all the stuff that I've been walking all the years, it keeps a data in like a little chip, and they hook it up through Bluetooth, and they put it to the computer, and they see all the analyzing stuff, and then they can take all that analyzing, and they can help people make better feet or a better foot for people to walk on, and all that kind of stuff, because it analyzes everything. And then they hook that shit up, and it's like, oh man, like this is like the second, third version of this kind of foot. So I love this Elon foot. It's so great. Like it's one of the premier foots or feet that I can get, you know. And it just helps out other people, and it puts it on this database and all that kind of shit. Like, oh damn, you know.
I was about to say something.
He's tracking you too.
I was about to say something fucked up in regards to.
Say it.
No, I was about to say in regards to having Bluetooth. I was like, what the fuck, like Bluetooth? So I'm like, what? Can you connect that bitch to your Switch 2 and use that as a feature for Drag X Drive or some shit? They said now you got a care who only got one leg.
I thought you were gonna say something else, Megan. I thought you were gonna be like, man, instead of Bluetooth, they should call it Blue Feet or something. I don't know.
What? Now I was thinking that far out the box. You just said Bluetooth. I'm just like, man, what the fuck can you connect to that shit that you need?
That's pretty dope though. That they use the data analytics to perform like better, you know.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah,
it's really cool. Like they
keep all the information in there.
Stuff. But I was like, how much? I asked him. I said, man, how much is that foot? He said, this thing $10,000. I said, wow. And then like the other parts, you know, and stuff. It's. I'm so blessed.
Them legs is mad expensive.
Yeah, I'm blessed that I can get a great
Hyper Shell X. And they're going in the comments. So you read the
Hyper Shell X. God damn. Oh my God. Somebody said like all it needs is a 5 gigahertz dongle so it can be 8-bit compatible.
Bro.
That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. You know what though? I love it though. Like
God, Socrates,
cool.
he said,
really
damn.
cool.
Socrates said, damn, does that mean Steve can play Tony Hawk 3 and 4 with actual push board?
I know we shouldn't be laughing at that shit.
That's just funny.
That shit is funny. That ain't gonna lie, that's funny. I mean, I want to say this shit too. I'm over it. They hurt my feelings. It's funny.
He brought up Tony Hawk Pro. Oh my god, he bringing up Tony Hawk Ride and Shred and shit.
In the soundtrack playing Kick Push. I'm sorry.
Oh
Let me
god.
stop. Let me stop.
Oh man. I mean, hey, you know what? I'm so happy that I got over that so quickly. Cause I think when I lost my leg and stuff, like when I was younger, it's kind of fucked up. But the doctor made me look at my leg for like 30 minutes when they took the shit off. I was crying. I was mad. I said, look at it. You ain't never gonna get on it. It was a black dude too. I'll never forget it. Black doctor. They said, no, you gotta look at it. You gotta face this. And I'm glad he did that because he made me look at my like leg like gone. I sit there like 30, 40 minutes just crying and like it's not coming back. But he said, listen, you gotta handle this or it's gonna fuck you up. And he was really really he was a VA doctor and he like, you gotta look at this shit. You can't be like, and that changed everything for real. I'm like,
sure,
I'm
he
glad.
deals with that a lot. Too.
Yeah. He said, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it. I ain't want to look at it because he was like, just imagine like when I first see it and he unwrapping it and I just started bawling and crying. Like I'm not no man no more. I'm not no human and stuff. He said, no, look at it. Look at it. All of it. You gotta face it. If you don't face it now, you're gonna it's gonna fuck you up. And the people like, no, I never forget that. I'm glad he did that because I like, ooh, man. Like as you unwrapping it and I'm seeing like no more foot and all that kind of stuff, and then it was on the road to recovery. I'm glad he did that. I never forget that, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just. Whew.
I didn't even know that story.
Oh
I
yeah,
heard a lot.
I didn't either.
I ain't
Yeah,
heard that part of it.
oh yeah. Man. That's why we got the podcast, and so we so open book about stuff, you know. Yeah,
Facts.
It just,
negative to a positive. Yep.
I was like, I'm glad he told me. Like, I'm glad that actually happened. You know, like just. Whew, it was something, man. It was really something. But I mean, shit happens. Like, that's why I'm really like, when I to go back to selling games, I don't give a shit. Like, I've been through so much stuff. I'm like, I don't care. It's like, what can bother me? Really, nothing really. I just keep on going. It ain't really nothing. I mean, it happened. I did it. Boom. You know. Y'all, thanks, man. He said, dudes, and just know this on the podcast I listen to. I'm glad, man. Hey, and we got stuff that we don't disagree, Junior Jan, but I love you. I love all y'all guys showing up, man. Somebody said I got the leg up on the cover. I do. I got a leg up. I do.
That motherfucker turbocharged, man.
I do. I see. I joked. I said I want one like RoboCop where I can hide a gun in it and stuff. Like
what was that movie? That Quentin Tarantino film, the one with was Alex Rodriguez, not Rodriguez, Robert Rodriguez, the one they did.
Grindhouse.
Yes,
with the leg,
yeah,
leg gun, yeah,
for the leg.
Boy, I do that shit, bro. I tell you, I could have been in that damn movie. I already got the leg, man, so I can do put a little prop on that shit. I'll hook that bitch up. I'm like, yeah. Let's go.
Oh, snaps, y'all crazy.
Oh, y'all be on one tonight.
Damn, son, we didn't cross that 3-hour threshold yet again.
I know we have fun, man. It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's like
3 hours and 12 minutes,
dude. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Let's land it.
Just till dawn.
Yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna enjoy my birthday tomorrow, y'all. I appreciate it and stuff. Y'all
Early birthday, my brother.
Yeah, I know, right? For me, it's 12/15. So happy birthday to your brother. Love and appreciate you always.
What's my fucking cash out? Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, it's my fucking cash app.
Cash app a nigga. No.
Whoa, whoa.
Hey, let the man have it. It's his birthday, man. He's allowed to wild out.
My bad.
Let me see. Hold on. What's my cash app name is?
What my cash app is?
What my cash app is? I think it's Mr. It's Right Way. Yeah, it's Right Way photo. Hold on. Let me see. Is it Right Way photo? Yeah. Y'all can see me. I'm gonna put my cash app. What is it? Oh yeah, here's my cash app right here. If y'all want to see it, it's gonna be on the internet. So shit. I'm like, y'all hook a boy. I'm gonna buy me some. Because tomorrow I'm doing the let me see, hold on.
Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue. I can't wait to bite that luscious meat. Pause.
Oh my god, yeah. He incriminated himself too much tonight, folks.
Bro, facts.
Stop. I mean, hey, have you had Korean barbecue?
Yeah.
This is my cash app. If y'all want to send me a little cash app, $5-10, I don't care, you know. If you don't want to see anything, that's also too. All you do is like and subscribe. I don't give a shit, you know. Do that, man.
25 cents. Yeah.
25 cents.
The video's dropping tomorrow evening, so yes, it will be about the Neo Geo content. Yeah, it'll be a long one, so yeah, I gotta it's gonna be a long video, so
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
It'll be late tomorrow evening because I'm still working on it, so I'll be working on it tomorrow too.
That's good, man. Yeah, what else I got going on?
I've got I'm not gonna commit. I just got this one coming right now. I got a bunch of other videos, but with work, I'm just trying to. I told y'all I was gonna have a video out for y'all, so I'm gonna get y'all taken care of. Yes, Tiberius will be in the video. So,
oh boy, Tiberius returns.
Somebody say in-law. Look, in-law got 250 for your cash app. See, yeah, man, they do. Yeah, they really do. Them niggas good, man. They got my ass, bro. You know what? Like,
oh
man. Anyway, I like I said, guys, on this podcast, this is just like after hours. We go crazy. We can have fun. I'm just me. I'm comfortable with me. If you don't like it, don't watch. I don't give a fuck. You know, like we do. Hey, support your boy. So put people. We have fun.
Support.
Yeah, this is have fun. Like I'm just tired with the fake shit. You know.
Ain't nothing fake up in here. We keep it real up in here.
I know it's real. It's real all love, man. That's all it's about.
I'm sorry.
Let me see.
Max Millie's asking you a question, Mega.
What's his ass? See the stream, how the content. It's mainly on YouTube. I do have some videos that I've been working on for a good minute now. I shared in the group chat. I do have a video coming out fairly soon that I can't wait to get out for you guys. I think you guys are gonna really enjoy it. It has a lot to do with actually the talking point what we talked about tonight, which is the prices in gaming. So that's gonna be a pretty big one. And the script on this one took me quite a while to facilitate everything, but it's coming to fruition. So it's that and like 3 more videos I was working on alongside that one too. So yeah, I plan on having at least a solid month of dropping video after video. So some good stuff is coming, y'all. So just being a little more patient. But I appreciate you guys for all the support that y'all give. But yeah, mainly on YouTube. I'll be on the streets of Twitter and Instagram. So if y'all want to check me out there. So that's all the plugs I got for a lot of my stuff.
And channel name?
Channel name channel name AO Omega. It's on all socials. So say I'm on Twitter /X, Instagram, and YouTube.
Yep. New video come out tomorrow from me, Neo Ness on YouTube, and you can also find me on Instagram at _Neo_Ness. So got some future stuff coming, and then of course, for those of you that don't know, I'll be in Pittsburgh in October, so more to come for that. For the big convention, Pittsburgh Gaming Convention, so be there for that. And then I think we're all going to Retrofest in October as well.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that. Retrofest, we'll probably all be there, and also your boy, Video Game Voter, is a guest there, so you'll see him walking around looking all sad and shit.
Yeah, I finally get to see Voter in person.
I know his black ass. His black ass. We'll see him there. The black motherfucker.
Collect and play the way y'all want to collect and play, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, we do. Also, yeah, we'll see y'all. We're gonna have fun. Y'all, thank you so much. For enjoy my birthday tomorrow. I'm gonna do some good shit. Selling some Neo Geo games. I think I'm selling one right now, but we'll see. But anyway, y'all, we'll be out. And I love you. And always remember to do it the right way. See you, bitches.